Oh fuck! Yay! I appreciate that music pick. Yeah, I had to. Of course, I had to. Hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hi.
guys. Are we ready to of the devil?
Yeah.
Yay! How are you guys doing?
No, I'm a born again Christian.
Well, I don't know why you come to my streams.
Oh, you know why.
Oh well, fair enough.
The sharks are circling, but I'm being brave about it.
Well, maybe not that. All right, so I will say this. Episode 1 is not a one and done stream game.
Yeah.
It's like 8 to 9 hours.
Oh Jesus.
It's a whole ass thing. So we're
Like
definitely
2 to 3, depending on how long.
like 2 to 3 streams. So we probably are going to carry this in the new year, and episode 2 is dropping on the 18th, so next week. So we'll get to that, but we're just gonna get to a part that after 3 hours, we're gonna get to a part where it seems like we can just stop.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yippee! We still don't
I
have
got this
Fugas.
Wednesday and next Wednesday, and then I'm gone
That's fine.
for a week.
That's fine. I don't think we're gonna be doing anything on Christmas because it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
I tried streaming once on Christmas. Chris knows how that went. We're the only one.
No, it's just hard to get anybody available. Uh-oh. Did Discord crash?
We had a
there we
lovely
go.
It was a
talk.
good time. It was a good time.
All right. I'm still sniffly. So, shut up. All right. Just in case you weren't aware, this is a work of fiction.
Gasp.
But it's totally
Every
gonna
time
happen.
I see my Fugi, I think I hear it's party time, but like really high pitched and fast.
It's party time! Yay! So last time on episode 0, a lot of stuff happens.
Yeah.
We learned so much and also so little.
We learned so much. Her name's Evelyn? No, wait, hold on. Well, she's a serial killer. I keep calling her Red, and I'm like, that's not her name. But that's what the advertisements say. She's a serial killer. And she's also a defense attorney, which is crazy work.
Hey, job security.
I love the last set where she's like, I'm just killing these women. Don't know why. It just felt like it. And her rival. Like, wow, they all kind of look like me.
God,
she's
that
like,
was
oh.
So funny. Like, oh, I have to suddenly reassess everything.
Well, there was a meme that was posted where it was just like woke mom is her, and then like my psychosexual situationship, and then I think
Non-binary child, was it?
no, it wasn't non-binary child, it was like criminal child, and then I think
I thought it was adoptive non-binary child.
Adoptive non-binary child, and then transgender Boothang was Fox.
Was it in here? No. Where was it? You posted it. Someone posted it.
I can't remember. I think it was in Stream Talk, maybe?
It was in Stream Talk, yeah.
I think
remember
Ross posted
seeing
it.
There it is. 4'8" short stack transgender side hoe, autistic mom, girl from work you have a psychosexual obsession with, and dearly adopted non-binary felon.
Yeah, that's a good summary of what happened last episode 0. And then there was an android, so you know, there's more.
Was that made by Penrose?
I don't know. It might have been made by Penrose.
I think it is.
Did I not save? Oh.
Eyes emoji.
Thank God for
Oh,
quick
you
saves.
didn't make it. You just found it.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh no, that's not.
That's the beginning.
Yeah.
That's the beginning.
No, Penrose.
Continue.
I think maybe you have to click new case.
I think that's starting a new game though.
But there's like separate episodes. Or whatever.
That's
Yeah.
the one you'd want.
Oh, that's true. Okay. No, I didn't make it, but I edited to remove a spoiler for chapter 1. Oh, okay, new case. Okay. I have episode 1, I believe.
What a cool title.
That's funny. Okay, so I have to stop the game
Oh,
because I forgot to install the DLC.
That would explain it.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
All right, there we go. There we go. Stupid Steam. Oh my god. It wouldn't be a Teddy stream without some bullshit. Full screen window. There we go. New case. Episode 1. You can choose to play episode 1 in high roller mode. In high roller mode, you listen limited to
gamble,
one save
gamble,
slot.
gamble.
And you won't be able to reload your slaves while in the courtroom. Quick saving and auto saves will be disabled as well. The minimum ante for hands will be increased. The minimum maximum penalties for answering incorrectly during trial gameplay will be increased. The maximum ante will be increased as well, allowing you to earn the largest possible high score for credit in this episode. Oh, exclusive phone charm.
Unfortunately, Teddy,
Yeah,
we don't want to disable autosaves
that's
for a
true.
stream game. I gesture at
Yeah.
Oh, but high
I
roller mode?
gesture at right
Okay.
when you lost the save.
Like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, you could like just make a habit of like hard saving, like after every scene or something. So that way, like if something were to happen, you still have that save.
I think
Like,
I
if-
think I'll be
if you
fine on
crash.
this one. As long I think it's just basically saying like, hey, high roller mode is for people who don't want to save scum, and I don't
Yeah.
generally save scum.
Yeah.
We're not going to be
Just make
doing it anyways. but,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Just make sure to save like every.
Yeah, I'll make
just
sure
so
that I'll
makes me
save.
okay. Yeah.
Limited to one save slot. Loading prior saves just disabled during trials. Play like a real gambler. Save and load is often used like for the perfectionist. I want to be a gambler.
Fucking speed. Let's go.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I think it reset
Stronger
my.
than me.
Turn down. Yeah, adjusted my volume. There we go. And then. I think that should be good enough for stream not to be drowning us out. It's okay. I'll just make sure to save often.
It will remind you. Smiles.
Welcome to High Roller Tables. Enjoy the thrill.
I won't.
Disable tutorials. You can turn them back on in settings. Enable tutorials because I'm forgetful bitch.
Hence why I'm not going to be remembering to tell you to save.
I will set a timer that will like go off every 30 minutes to remind y'all to save. Like I can.
God, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, who wants to be green text?
Oh, this was the question marks we had at the end of last time.
Oh, true.
Who voiced them then?
We didn't. I think we just went past them because there's a bunch of different characters at once.
It was really fast on auto.
Yeah. All right, someone volunteer.
Well, I've already got 2 seemingly major characters.
All right, Bean, go.
I can do it.
Oh,
yeah.
you go.
No, Bean.
Okay. Listen, I wanted to thank you for coming over.
Are you okay? Because you're a little far away from your mic.
Hello?
There we go.
I was eating, and then I moved my mic away, and I never actually moved it back.
There we go. I was like, you're a little quiet.
Listen, I wanted to thank you for coming over.
Oh, weird.
I could take this one.
Go for it.
Wanted to thank you for coming over.
Figures you'd notice.
Anyone could tell something's bothering you.
You're the first person to say anything.
What happened?
The police came to see me.
In public?
No, they wanted to be considerate of my privacy.
That's a first.
They wanted to talk to me about the other week. About my whereabouts and yours. I told them I didn't know anything.
Hold on, I gotta make people a little bit smaller. We're covering up a little bit of the text box. I just noticed this. Yep, I'm shrinking you. You're being hit with a shrink ray.
Smaller.
Get shrunk.
Smaller.
I'm getting hit with a shrink ray too.
Get shrunk.
And then we're all gonna get cozy together because we like each other.
Eesh.
There we go. All right.
I must have loved that.
Funny. What would you have done?
In your shoes? Probably curse them out.
Yeah, I could see that.
Is there anything you want to ask me?
No.
Not even for a favor in return?
No favors lost between friends, I'd say.
That sounds like a toast.
Haha, why not? To friends.
I'll raise a glass to that.
Someone about to die from poison.
So, like, what was that all about, huh? Literal.
God.
I see young voice. I think Chris.
Glass him.
Yep.
Vandalism detected. Incident log. Recorded at 8:55 a.m. local time. Geopositional data encoded. If I could off all citizens in the area.
Fuck off, copper.
Visuals impaired. Facial recognition compromised. Pinging nearby often for corroborating evidence.
Hey, he's lighting up every phone on the block. We need to go now or
Or what? He'll use his outdoor voice?
Or he'll have this pinned down for our dental records before he can say we're Morning, Officer Leo. You look different today. You do something new with your uniform?
Good morning to you, Morgan citizen. To answer your question, no, I have not undergone any recent retrofitting. If you'd like a more detailed record of my maintenance history, you can make a request for...
I've got it. Must be a new coat of paint.
You're referring to the act of vandalism that just took place.
Only the most recent one. Super Cop over here has a new dent every time I see him. Scars honorably earned in the line of duty, scanning the street for jaywalkers and loiterers.
Don't worry, ma'am. A report has been filed and the police are working to resolve the situation.
If I said would.
No, I get it.
Would anyone be surprised?
Yeah. Civil disobedience at this time of day? What's the world coming to?
You're just stragglers, ma'am. There was a period of unrest in the area last night. Unlicensed protesting and demonstrating without a permit.
Well, I hope you threw the book at them.
The disturbance was handled, but individual instances of volatility may occur during the next 48 hours as we work to apprehend outside actors.
Huh. Thanks for the forecast. So, does the bleeding stop on its own? Oh, okay, evil eyes, Morgan.
Androids don't have blood, ma'am. This is just a leakage of oxidizing fluid.
My mistake. So you don't need a bandage, I take it.
The leakage will dry shortly.
With that conversation thoroughly exhausted, I let my mind wander as I wait for the signal to cross. I unfocus my eyes and dull my hearing, sinking beneath the hum of the city street, and faded through the lives bustling around me like so much sea foam. Across the way, a large man with worn hands and an ill-fitting belt turns into a gorilla-like hulk of a machine and cuffs his hand in front of his mouth. Yo, 61! The machine halts its lifting with an uncanny precision and turns to him. We're going on break. The robot tilts its head to the side. You can't work the plier without Schwinn up on the roof, so I don't know, take a load off, will you? Understood, came the over-enunciated reply. The man already walking away tosses a dismissive wave behind him. Yeah, understood. A moment after the man turns the corner, the robot attempts to mimic the hand wave to no one in particular. Goddamn coppers on every street corner. At a bus stop, or what used to be a bus stop, now a charging station, a passionate young man voices his democratic opinion loud enough for the whole street to hear. They declare martial law when I wasn't looking? The small woman beside him, trying hard to appear even smaller, shifts in her seat. Well, they're just doing their job, so... Bots don't have jobs, except the ones they stole from us. Notice how they don't patrol nearly so heavy in Uptown, even on the worst days? His audience, captive by virtue of sharing the same charging pole as him, shuffles, coughs, and stares even harder at their phones. The woman looks at her knees and pulls at her skirt. You're kind of embarrassing me right now. He makes a vague gesture with his hand to indicate he stepped off his soapbox, and the shoulders of everyone around him relax a centimeter. Oh, now that's just... A woman with exhaustion in her eyes sighs at a hologram floating above her chrome-plated palm, while a rounded, smooth-looking android pushes a carriage behind her. Ellen, walk her around the block. Get her some air, would you? Apparently this call can't wait, and it's louder than the garbage disposal out here. Of course, ma'am. I'd be glad to. The android punctuates his sentence with a sound halfway between a whir and a purr, which, judging by the coos and giggles from the child, seems to have been well received. Robots, holograms, androids, drones, coppers, if you prefer, can't so much as sneeze in the city without a dozen different ads offering you a handkerchief. There's a vocal minority that think that they're a downfall of civilization, but for everyone else...
You're too kind, ma'am. Thank you for your concern.
It's hard to hate them when they're so eager to please. Crosswalk's giving me the okay. Keep us safe, yeah?
Have a good day, Morgan citizen.
It's a bright, crisp morning in the city. Lights changing and people move in click-clacking harmony, all smooth as clockwork. Were I in a worse mood, it would all be a bit much. But I went out last night. Okay.
What a crazy cut-in. If you don't remember.
Hey, just in case. Just in case. If this was
Just
feeling
to
a little bit
remind
too.
you.
If this was feeling a little bit too normal.
This is our main character, ladies and gentlemen.
Literally. So I'm feeling refreshed this morning. As I reach the other end of the street, I pivot lightly and give Automated Dependent Assistant Officer L30 my best impression of a solution. Thank you for your service. And of course, he creaks out a mirrored response. No sense of sarcasm, the poor bastards. But I didn't come all the way downtown to poke fun at the only happily employed class in human history. No, I came down here to make an important purchase. Today, I'm going to buy a gun. Of the Devil, Episode 1. An Idle Mind. Oh boy. Yay! No staff around, but all lights are on. Should I have knocked?
Oh, desk. What's up?
Desk personality setting 6. The cool one. Let me know if I can. Oh.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I've probably forgotten more about firearms than you're programmed to remember. I bet you can. I recently acquired a license to carry concealed.
Nice. Are you in law enforcement? Do you shoot for sport?
Business or pleasure? Neither.
May I ask why you're looking to carry concealed, ma'am?
Oh, you know. Assault with a deadly weapon, cruel intent. That kind of thing. Some of my clients live in rough neighborhoods. Even in broad daylight, coming down to the lower wards for house visits can be...
I see. You're a lawyer.
So I'd guess you'd say I'm in the market for self-defense.
We have a wide selection of options for self-defense in a variety of sizes and calibers, with spread PA fire options available. My bad. PA stands for pseudo-automatic.
I know.
But for concealed, it'd have to be at least small enough to...
This would go a lot faster if I just tell the desk what I want. Be explicit. I need a McGrail.
Word. We're proud to offer a number of models that utilize the latest in miniaturized ultra-capacity batteries to generate a Lorentz force, which
Slings a slug fast enough to mist a limb at over 30 millimeters. And it's safe?
Of course, ma'am. My bad. 2-factor safeties with GPS and emergency services sync. It won't go off unless you want it to, and someone will definitely come running.
All those convenient safety features make it incredibly easy for the police, or anyone who can dupe their tool set, to lock you out of your own gun with a flip of a switch. You can walk a piece like that down a single uptown street without passing through 9 or 10 no-fire zones. They are the very worst, most useless kind of weapon a criminal could buy. Sounds perfect. How do we get started? Why does it feel like every desk I run into has to be such a character? Mercifully, it's tucked itself away while the fabrications get the gun tagged. I've got time to kill, so is there anything worth checking out around the shop? Let's see. Hate these kinds of screens. Gotta look at them when your nose turned up, or they start eye tracking. Next thing you know, they're saying hello on a first name basis. But I've got practice with this sort of thing. I can skim the headlines at least. Why the 12/6 work week gives us more free time than ever. Ooh.
I'd kill myself.
Ew.
I would kill myself
This is
immediately.
the bad place.
I'm 14 and I started dating a smart UI. It made me the happiest I've ever been. How turn limits are anti-democracy. Woof.
Oh!
Transfusion from warm android saves soldier's life. That's one hell of a headline. If the Animate 16 wasn't selling well before, I'm sure by now it's... Someone with a datapad out here. What's the news today? Who wants to read?
Can.
Go for it.
Yeah, Yuria did all the reading before.
That's true.
Lobo threatens Tetra with ransomware vulgarity. The internationally wanted terrorist and serial data thief, most commonly known as Lobo, has seized a cache of vital keystone data files belonging to the Tetra Metallics Group, according to a press conference from the mining conglomerate. In a blitz of cross posts on 90 different socials, translated into all 11 dominant languages, the supposed hacktivist, radical conservationist, and gentleman thief made it clear their intent to ransom said files back to their lawful owners at severe cost. Though the posts were quickly flagged and quarantined thanks to user reports, Lobo's latest manifesto, which we have declined to publish here on grounds of journalistic integrity and due to the strong language contained within, has remained in circulation thanks to a loose network of rogue data harpers. In addition to a sizable monetary ransom, Lobo put out a list of demands that spanned pages. Most prominent among them was a call for a de-escalation of all conflicts surrounding rare earth metal deposits around the equator. Sources at Tetra refused to confirm or deny reports that Lobo's capturing data impacted only their billing services, but insisted that the corporation, quote, could not in good faith resume distribution until the ransom situation was resolved. Market prices for rare earth metals surged following the hacking attack as supply halted and demand rose, stoked by memories of catastrophic supply chain disruption in the mid-21st century. A spokesperson for Mining is Progress, a lobbying group that represents the rare earth metal industry, called Lobo's repeated attacks acts of terror against the free market. Whoa there. Looks like you're not logged in. Want to take care of that real quick?
God damn it. Lobo again, or someone using their name. Suppose it doesn't matter if they're the original or not, so long as they're a genuine threat. And no one could snare a corporation as rich as Tetra without serious skills. It does seem consistent with Lobo's politics, making demands for ransom money, right? Or de-escalation, both of them.
De-escalation.
Yeah. It's not the first time Lobos voiced their displeasure with the decades-old simmer of conflict around the tropics. But unless the rare earth metals powering all our batteries and fueling all our pretty little androids are suddenly made a lot less rare overnight, I doubt the state will stop taking an interest in those regions' politics anytime soon. Guys, do you think this game has something to say?
Murder is fun.
Murder is fun! Got a news program playing on the screen. Most public places are too scared to put on any channel with the content more political than the smiley micro apartment flippers. But this is a gun store after all. Power is always political. Is there anything that I missed? Oh, yeah. Yeesh, can you clean up a little? Guess the desk kindly asking customers not to litter can only get you so far if you're not willing to pay someone to sweep up. Wait, is this trash? This flyer, it's scannable? Stagnancy theory. Really? They get a lot of self-proclaimed philosophers in here?
Stagnant world. Modern man's plateau. Renowned debt philosopher Corbin Cawthorne, real name withheld, offers to take you on a deep dive into global trends and sociological patterns that have driven our planet to the halting point in his groundbreaking and controversial seminar. Moore's Law used to be the benchmark. Now it feels like a pipe dream. We used to dream of humanity marching bravely into space, of artisans crafting virtual wonders that made the confines of our own reality seem limited. Instead, our brightest minds spend all their time and effort kicking the can of climate crisis down the road, while their more fortunate peers spend their most productive working years in some engine optimization and customer experience design.
Oh, whoops.
The
There we
middle
go.
class. Yeah, the middle class, eaten alive by the rich they prop up, can no longer afford the very products they help create. Without mass consumer demand, tech no longer has evolutionary pressures to be small and powerful as possible. In stagnant waters, only parasites and disease grow aplenty. The only cure comes from you taking action. I used the wrong voice for that. I thought that was
Yeah.
going to be a lot more preachy, but that's just, yeah.
There's another link at the bottom, probably leading to a collection dish. Or a state honeypot, if you want to be paranoid. They better burn this shit before some neat freak idiot picks it up and gets arrested. Wait, how long has it been? Shouldn't take them that long to get my gun properly bugged. You know what, Bean, that's you.
Oh god. I'm sorry, we've received a breaking news story. We're seeking confirmation and yes, we have it confirmed. Lead programmer at Noble Electronics and famed designer of the Turing solution, Dr. David Asher, has passed.
What?
Proprietary Vantage automated dependent management system, along with the Animate series of androids.
Must be some kind of corporate propaganda tactic, or... No, they wouldn't risk fake news, but why?
Perhaps best known for his breakthroughs in the field of machine learning and language.
Misinformation, maybe, trying to...
Authored many of the developments that allowed for Noble's rapid growth and market dominance.
David Asher is dead.
Including the popular Desk series of smart UIs.
Very sad.
I didn't ask.
Sorry, I just
Commands only.
understood. Will you be paying with cash or credit?
Debit. Why is she such a bitch?
So, she has so many problems.
She has so many problems. The gun was light, lighter than I expected. A real gun should always be heavy, greater than the sum of its parts. That's one of the things I like about them, their weight. Like they're anchoring the world around them. Like they have a fixed point in time. Like everything else in the relative, like everything else is just relative to them, either closer or further to the end. I would have liked something heavier during that walk back to my apartment. I would have liked to have something to feel far away from. Morgan's apartment.
Choosing like calm lo-fi for that monologue is wild.
Didn't realize I was home until my hand was on the door. What is this? What am I doing? What am I doing? Fumbling in my pocket for my lighter. Golden, polished, tastefully ergonomic and fine, and expensive. And a good lighter. It was a good gift. I kept the card, didn't I? Here it is. To the only smoker in my life. I know gold's a bit much for your personal style, but they don't make a lot of these anymore. Believe it or not, you're the only other people who share your vice are stuffy old men with bad and expensive taste. Hope you can manage to get some use out of it anyway. Your friend, David. The news might have more information by now. Or not. Looks like it's a nets full of copy-pasted statements from Noble, auto-edited montages, ill-fitting quotes, reactions to the news from every micro-celebrity under the sun, A raw, authentic emotion brought to you live from all the car seats and bathroom mirrors of the world. But there's nothing about his death, not even a time window. Did he die this morning? Was he found dead in his bed? Has he been dead for days while Noble's just been waiting for the right time to let it leak? Or did he die last night while I was out screwing around? A phone call? Better not be work related. I'm not in the right mood. Who wants this one?
I can.
Go for it.
Hey! Morgan, thanks for picking up so fast.
She's Jessica Starling, who asked me to call her. Hi, Jess.
Listen, I need to...
I've already seen the news.
What? Oh, of course you have, duh. I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner. With the company and their people and all of the... What I mean is, if it were up to me, you would have been the first call I made.
For a decision like that to be up to David's assistant, about 1,000 other Noble employees above her on the ladder would have to get axed, but it's all right, Jess. No one ever really knows what to do with these kinds of things.
Still, I'm so sorry you had to hear from a stream Chiron.
What difference does it make how the information gets to me? I could have stumbled upon his corpse myself and I would feel mostly the same. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to call anyway.
Yeah.
If I want more information, she's the best source I'm going to get, maybe for weeks. What to ask at a time like this? I'm supposed to express denial first, but she's probably short on time. And I don't like following the playbook to the letter right now. Can you tell me what happened?
The police, they think that he took something.
Suicide? And the police are already involved?
They said it was some kind of poison or...
God. Noble's got a lot of weight to bludgeon the state with, especially in this city. I would think they'd keep the police at arm's length for at least a few days.
Listen, Morgan, I need to ask something of you.
Of course, Jess, whatever you need. Whatever you need? A bit much, but she's grieving. This is how people talk. And it's not like my day was really salvageable anyway.
I'd like to bring you up here to David's place.
What do you mean?
There's something I have to give you.
You're not handling his will already, are you? If the police are involved, it'll be a while before...
No, I'm sorry. It's not like that. Before he...
No, please, don't hold back on my account.
David asked me to get this into your hands. It wasn't work-related. But he asked me. I know I'm asking a lot here, but... since it's turned out to be the last thing he ever asked me to do, I'd like to get it done.
I don't like showing up at crime scenes more often or more quickly than strictly necessary. And that's when I only have to worry about the police. With Noble lubing all of this, security will be doubled and scrutiny tripled. This is too risky. There's no logical reason to agree with her to her request. Swing by my place with a cab, yeah? Besides my own morbid curiosity.
And you're grieving too.
Yeah.
Even if you don't realize it.
Yeah.
No, I'm calculated, always. I don't do things that are stupid.
Hey, of course. Thanks, Morgan. Thank you. Wait, I almost forgot.
What is it?
You don't happen to have anything you could wear in black, do you?
Oh, God. Let's go to a funeral!
Isn't she mostly wearing black all the time?
That's
Yeah,
not
but,
the
like-
right kind of black.
Not the right kind of black. In transit. The autocab hums a synthesized purr as our on-ramp merges into the Canopy superhighway, steadily and suddenly, all at once. Not much super about it, but it does cast one hell of a shadow. The Canopy's always felt very arts and crafts to me. Cobbled together, always added on to, never finished, never planned. It's clearly taken a lot of time and effort to make, but the end result's still ugly. And it feels like it could fall apart at any moment.
You okay, Morgan? You look a little car sick.
I'm fine, thanks for asking. But if I ignore a text now, she'll just say more later. Who wants to be the witch? You know what, Bean? I'm summoning the...
Hello. Hey, Freckles. Saw your friend Asher on the news. R.I.P.
Thank you. For trying to be sincere.
Worth a shot.
We all have our strengths.
God damn, you are one passive-aggressive little girl. Why does all your filial piety go out the window whenever you talk to me?
Filial piety doesn't work on you. You love yourself too much to appreciate respect.
True, went the train.
Shut up.
I had to process that.
Yeah, I have to process that too.
See, Freckles, you can be very insightful. When you aren't too busy side-eyeing the whole world.
Wonder where I picked that up from.
Not from me? I'm pretty sure you were born muttering insults under your breath. The nurses tried to make you cry and you responded by giving them self-esteem issues.
Did you ever have dealings with Noble?
10 out of 10 shift in the convo.
Is this her mom?
I can't tell.
I can't tell.
Mentioned filial piety.
Yeah,
That's
I'm like,
true.
filial piety is crazy.
So they're at least family.
Related.
Yeah.
But the way they're talking is like
Can you imagine?
so...
Can you imagine she's just from our generation? That's just how she texts.
I would guess
Oh,
like
God.
older sister maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
older sister, maybe.
This
would
gives
make-
sibling vibes.
Someone who had a hand in the raising, but
Yeah.
didn't do the birthing.
Subtle as a car crash.
Subtlety doesn't work on you either.
Well, it might. If you were good at it.
XD.
XD.
This is me asking you for advice.
Okay,
That long ass pause for the K.
I guess this never sunk in. Because you spent most of your apprenticeship asleep. But my clients were all celebs.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The rich and
So the
famous.
The one who taught her to lawyer mom.
Well, yeah, lawyer mom. I didn't have that many dealings with the Megs that owned their likeness.
Is it really that different?
Plenty. Celebs don't like people seeing their dirty side. So they pay smart people like me to clean up their messes. But Megs don't like people seeing them at all, period. And also, Megs are a lot more lively when it comes to fucking. Okay,
Yeah, who knows? Gross.
Bitching maybe?
maybe. Well, gross implies
Yeah.
hard workers with a lot of stress to vent. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
okay, so he is fucking.
Yes, sir.
Stop. Do you have any actual help to offer?
Truth be told, I did have this one run-in where I got ass deep into corporate intrigue.
I'm guessing any censor is just gonna be fuck.
Shit deep, fuck deep,
Oh, yeah,
Shit
fit
deep,
deep,
balls
yeah.
deep.
Right.
balls deep. Yeah.
The English language is beautiful.
Why?
The English language is a beautiful thing, but only sometimes. What? Because I need like a
Redacted, redacted,
soundboard.
redacted.
Yeah, I need a soundboard that's just beep, 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 up the beep of Annie Life's 45 poster girl.
God damn it.
Hard worker. A lot of stress to vent. LOL. LMAO.
Glad to know I can always reach out to you in my time of need.
I'm gonna let that slide, because I know you're in mourning. Look. Corporate types are all a bunch of paranoid drug addicts. Huffing glue and playing roulette on their phones. While fantasizing about stabbing everyone else in the meeting to death. So don't expect them to play nice just because Asher was your pal. My actual advice is get whatever you're owed. And then get out of there fast as fuck, boy!
That's a beautiful thought, Auntie. Oh, there we go.
Auntie!
Okay, Auntie. That you know what? Everything makes sense.
Not fair.
Auntie!
Not fair.
Chaotic, not wine, aunt. I mean it.
You know, she could have wine.
She probably has wine. Corporations prefer Viking funerals.
What's a Viking funeral?
A dignified ceremony where the body's sent out to sea on a boat. Then they set everything on fire and sink the ashes to the bottom of the ocean. Try not to linger, Freckles. You don't want to be stuck on board when they start knocking their arrows.
Thanks. What the hell was that about me sleeping on the job? I worked harder in one day than any of you Gen Alpha drunks did in a week.
Should've worked smarter, lol. And if you want to go there, you did literally fall asleep on the job. At the Xmas party. Hello, Auntie!
Wait. Wait. Wait!
Can we zoom in on that?
Can we? I don't think I can.
Can we?
Someone take a screenshot of it though. First, I need it. What is that?
Texting!
What is that?
She's so panicked.
Wait, did you get the shot?
I got the screenshot.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
posting on Screen Talk.
Yay!
Why do you have that? Why do you have that? It's not even accurate.
Work parties are still work, Freckles.
I only had my eyes closed. Because all of you old farts had your cameras flashed on.
Morgan, something wrong? You're sweating.
Just deleting some spam. We got a couple more minutes of crawling through the canopy's guts before we reach David's part of the city. Uptown, our better half. Big gleaming opera houses and towering corporate apartments. Boutique shops with more cameras than customers. Penthouses stacked upon penthouses and a frantic climb to the top of the rat pile. all ringed in by restaurants with long wait times and small serving sizes. The joke is that Uptown folks go most of the year without touching street level. Not much of a punchline there, it's basically true. By now, his whole block must be swarmed with cops, themselves surrounded by media and all encircled by onlookers. I could try to enjoy these last few moments of calm, but if the storm's coming up either way, I'd rather use this time to try to find my footing. Actually, Jess, if you've got a second, I was curious about... Oh. Let's do,
We got an app for reading something.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Let's do that headline.
Oh,
I saw that headline, by the way. The one where your warm android saved that soldier's life.
oh yeah. Pretty feel good, don't you think?
So, folks at the company must have been in high spirits lately, I take it.
That's what I thought when I first heard about it, but I don't know. Maybe upper management's never happy? Because they're still just riding sales harder than ever, pushing the traditional consumer markets. I thought they'd start building a pitch for Congress the day the story dropped. A big patriotic campaign telling everyone why we need a contract for warm androids in the military. But I haven't heard them about moving staff around for anything like that. Maybe it's all above my pay grade.
All of the corporate power and money in the world, and they're still such joyless assholes that they won't even celebrate their victories. Let's talk about David's death. I'm guessing you've already been to his place?
Yeah, it's a real mess over there.
It's that bloody?
Oh god, no, not that kind of mess. I'm just mean with the cops stacked on the media, stacked on the lawyers. Each of them with their own network of drones and all their droning. It's very, it's a very high productivity atmosphere, is what I mean.
Oh, when were you able to get over there?
Well, I got a call from legal late last night. They weren't exactly delicate in breaking the news to me.
Last night?
They said they needed my help sorting through all his... Well, you know how he left things organized sometimes.
He's been dead since last night, and they've kept it under wraps that long. I know there are a lot of powerful people in circles, but to stop it from leaking over 12 hours? That seems like more than your typical powerful people trying to control the narrative. Seems more like there's something they're actively trying to suppress. So you found out last night.
Right, last night. Oh god! I'm so sorry. I should have told you as soon as I found out.
Really, it's alright. Did you see anything?
No, I still haven't actually seen him at all. He was airlifted to the hospital ASAP, and that's where he passed, so... But, well, I did get the impression that the cops hadn't been there that long. Not compared to the lawyers, they and the rest of the company people seem pretty entrenched.
Noble set up camp before the police even arrived. So, what time would that have been?
I guess I got there around 9 p.m.? Yeah, because at 9:15 they switched my phone to silo mode, and I got locked out of everything but my work stuff. Sent my last blot at 9:30. See? Gonna expire. Whoever put me in heels this morning, it me.
Jesus Christ. They can do that to your phone? Lock you out of social media?
Of course not. Well, unless I'm on the clock. Or off the clock, but on company property. Then they can remote all my tech, yeah.
How convenient.
So if I got in at 9 p.m., I guess the rest of the company people had been there since 8:30? I hadn't been there more than a few minutes before the mood change. Word about the hospital declaring him dead had started late.
I see. He died after he reached the hospital? That's unexpected. It's 2086. You might be in trouble if you get stuck in bureaucratic purgatory, but when you need to be in the emergency room. But other than that, if you reach the hospital alive, a good doctor can stabilize most any patient within a few moments. And Noble Electronics' lead programmer would have a very good doctor. So what the hell happened? Is she mistaken? Was he just not officially declared dead until reaching the hospital for some reason, or?
Hard to think about, I know.
Yeah, or hard to believe. Let's talk about you and David. Remind me, how many years did you and David work together?
Oh. Well, I started with the company about 4 years ago. They offered me a temp contract when I was graduated. I was put in HR right in the middle of a hiring burst, so I spent 2 months at the Warrens. Then an aptitude test got me fast-tracked to mid-low management.
Sorry, Warrens?
Oh, that's just what we call the company dorms back then, on account of all the... well, all the people.
That sounds terrible.
I thought that she was going to say all the fucking like rabbits.
God. Ah.
Plus, it was underground.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Didn't see the sun that first month. My skin got so dry.
Is that normal in your industry?
Everyone I've ever worked with.
God.
Except David, of course, but I mean, he was the best.
Yeah.
One Tuesday morning, Dr. David Asher walked right up to my desk like I had won the lotto. Said I should come work for him, Dr. David Asher, directly. On a random Tuesday morning, like it was nothing.
He didn't like to do things on Mondays. Said people were always too tired to get anything done anyway.
Yeah, that's right. He did say that. I should know by now, right? 3 years of arranging meetings and keeping him organized and occasionally straightening his tie. He was a good boss.
He was a good guy.
Yeah.
When did you last speak with him?
In person? Thursday. Thursday afternoon.
The day before yesterday.
He seemed normal. I mean, I didn't...
We still don't really know anything, Jess.
You're right. Thanks. Thursday's the last time I saw him. That was when he asked me to meet with you.
Oh yeah, well, let's talk about that. Jess, I have to wonder, what kind of request did David make of you that it couldn't wait a few days?
Right, of course. He asked me to give you something.
Something? Is he trying to build suspense?
Right, it's just, well, I don't know exactly what it is.
You have no idea.
He asked me to give you the contents of his safe.
Are we headed to the bank then?
No, see, he has this private safe in his basement. Maybe you've seen it? Well, I say safe, but it might be more accurate to call it a storage locker or a false wall.
And he told you, and all he told you was that he wanted me to have what's inside.
Right. He was very clear about that part. Your eyes only, straight into your hands. Handle it in person, he said.
Strange. This is all pretty analog for someone as technically gifted as David. Coming up from anyone else, I'd call it paranoid. But David was never paranoid. Even when he had every right to be. What's up, bad man? If he wanted this handled a certain way, it must have been for a good reason. So, David asked you to do this on Thursday, correct?
Yeah, Thursday.
And he passed last night, Friday.
Yeah. Hey, you don't think that when we met, He had already decided.
It's not healthy to speculate on that sort of thing. More importantly, it's not helpful. The dead don't have anything to offer the living. And I should know.
You're probably right. Besides, we'll need to focus.
Huh?
Judging by the side of the crowd I'm looking at, it looks like we're about to jump into the thick of it.
Yay!
Into the thick of it.
10:34 a.m., July 1st, 2086. Noble Employee Housing Building, Platea. Lobby. I thought there were a lot of police here before. Oh, that's you.
Yeah, you're good. Maybe too late to ask, but you're not bad with crowds, are you, Morgan?
She's kidding, right? It's downright airy in here compared to what we just waded through. Wide eyes and clenched fists, heads peeking over shoulders and around signs. Police, both mechanical and warm-blooded, closing ranks with holograms and quick-set wires to draw a severe perimeter. While protesters, mourners, fanatics, and busybodies shuffle about the edges of the police line, the heat of their panicked anxiety washing over. Who the hell were all those people?
Well, there've always been people with strong feelings about our products.
Android stepped forward into the mob, gently, firmly, unfeelingly parting the human tide. Most of them official police branding, but a few remotely deputized consumer models emerged from the crowd to join them. All of them built by Noble. All of them built from David's code. All of them standing vigil outside his tomb. This is all technically company property, isn't it?
Yep, David had the penthouse all to himself, but every other floor's tenants are Noble employees too.
Not an uncommon arrangement in Uptown. Work at Noble, written from Noble. Wave hello to your Noble neighbor in the morning and make sure to request a spot in line at the official company crematorium. They don't actually do the last part, I think. Does Noble handle employee funerary arrangements?
Yeah, it's a pretty standard benefit. Actually, it's cheap for them compared to dental.
That's crazy.
Oh. But Noble's always been generous with benefits. Work hard and the company will have you set for life.
And after. Both the state and Noble have gotten themselves entrenched here in the lobby. Security and damage control and PR and liability. Everybody just glad to be working. I'm feeling a little overstimulated. Any chance we can just skip all these checkpoints?
No, absolutely not.
So, who do we need permission from? The cops or the company?
My request went through, so we should have the go-ahead from both at this point. We won't need to go near the actual, is it still called a crime scene? If it's not technically a crime?
I don't want to think about how many suits Noble's paying to debate that question right this very instant. David's vault is in the penthouse's basement, but we can't get to it from these ground floor elevators. We'll have to ride straight up to the rooftop veranda, walk in his front door, and then head down. If Jess says we can do all that without stumbling across where he died, then...
Okay. So if we just flash my ID card at any problem that comes up.
Including him? Oh, God. Hey, ladies, look. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we're at capacity at the moment. Let anyone else by and we won't be able to maintain... Huh. You're that lawyer, Morgan. You caught me, detective. How long's it been? Feels like it's been ages. Oh dear. Not still bitter about a last encounter, I hope. I'll live. I don't see the spunky one around. She taking a mental health day to preserve that unflappable charm? Detective Reyes is around. Why? You miss her that bad? I've had blind pimples that were more endearing.
You two know each other?
Jess Starling, meet homicide detective Kasim London. It's a pleasure, miss.
Oh, likewise?
As you might have guessed, the detective and I are acquainted. Comes with the line of work. Morgan's being modest, sweetheart. We're practically blood.
Oh, wow. Me? Sweetheart?
Something wrong, Starling?
Oh, nothing wrong.
But close as we are, I still just can't let her walk in off the street and onto the scene of an ongoing investigation. Even Noble's lawyers have to play by the rules today. Play by the rules? So there is a game afoot. What makes you assume I'm here on professional capacity? You're a criminal defense attorney, and we're at a crime scene. Call an old man's intuition. Good detectives don't rely on intuition, though. Good detectives don't rely on intuition, though, do they? They rely on evidence. Oh, I don't really rely on it, don't worry. I just need to lean on it every now and then, when my back acts up.
Oh, cool.
Guy gets a bit of gray in his hair and thinks it's a free pass to act like a goddamn cowboy. Well, I'm afraid your intuition is off this morning, detective. I'm here on a private matter. Oh. The deceased wasn't your client? No, that would have been a conflict of interest. Conflict of... You two knew each other? I see. In that case, allow me to give you my condolences. Thank you. But what I could really use is a bit of your help. You sure rally fast. Jess?
Right. We have this clearance here, Detective Sir, from legal, which allows us.
That's all right, little lady. I trust you. You can leave the paperwork holstered for now.
Little lady.
We aren't here for David, really. We won't be setting foot anywhere near your staging area, detective.
Girl, calm down.
Alright, why not? How generous. I can afford to be generous today, because if I screw up... He gestures to a lobby full of suits and cops. Plenty of folks at hand ready to pick up the slack. Well, if you're that at ease, perhaps I could take this time to ask you a few questions. Hey, you can always ask, Tiger. But I think you understand what I mean when I say whether or not I can answer is not entirely up to me. Yeah. You're looking tired. You're looking a bit haggard. How long have you been here anyway? Let's go, hetero Jessica! It's about time we got some hetero rep.
I smushed them together. Do it. Go, get it, girl.
Since this morning. But civilized folks don't call it morning when the streetlights are still on. Even if you got here around 1 or 2 in the morning, that still means homicide wasn't brought in. Excuse me. That means homicide wasn't brought in until hours after Noble had laid land. Sounds like you could use a break. I could use a retirement package. Hey, you're a lawyer, right? According to all my business cards. Think I can sue for elder abuse? Not that kind of lawyer, sorry. No. You would lose, though. I already regret asking. Why they got homicide detective losing sleep over this anyway? A man is dead. He wasn't killed by fire, a vehicle, organized criminals, or disinformation. As far as we know. So at the moment, homicide's technically not the worst fit. But we're leading in name only. A high-profile death like this, everyone's got an eye on us. And placed firmly on the back of our neck. I've been checking my phone, but the only thing the news seems to agree on is that David passed away. Sorry, if you're looking for details, no, thank you. For not letting them make this into a parade. Yet. We do our best to respect the privacy of anyone involved with an ongoing investigation. Decline to say victim. Detective Dr. Asher was a close friend of mine for many years.
Yeah, he trusted Morgan more than anyone.
Huh. Can you tell me if he killed himself? It looks like that's the case. I see. Thank you for telling me that.
Dr. Ash.
Yeah, you're well. Sorry. Another round of guarded words. David was an important man, and it has only been a few hours. But all this tiptoeing gives me the feeling that whatever happened to David, it wasn't cut and dry. You boys and Noble all getting you boys and Noble all getting along with each other, sharing your toys. Some of the younger ones are bristling, but I always play well with others, counselor. And how well do the Megs play with you? They give you full access to building security? They've given us access, and they say it's full. Some big Penumbra Simpson, top of the line coverage, top to bottom of the building. Besides, the data stream's torrential. It'll be a while before we can start making sense of it all. A more conspiratorial man would think it was intentional. Bury us in data and hope we're too swamped to find whatever they're trying to hide? Maybe.
Wait, they gave you full access to the Penumbra? But that means every android in this building is feeding you their full spectrum.
You know your stuff. The Penumbra pulls data from any androids connected to the building's net, but that's not much help since there weren't any androids in the penthouse.
Right.
You know, I heard the rumors. Never put much stock in them, but it's true. Asher really never owned a single android.
Never.
Well, I suppose I might do the same, if I was the genius who programmed them all. Every time they opened their mouths, it'd just be his own lip service refracted 1,000 times over, echoing back at him from behind a mask he carved.
So that means you all have to investigate with... Fuck. So that means all you'll have to investigate with are the penthouse's security cameras?
Yeah, but that should be more than enough to wrap up a case like this.
Oh.
In a good way, I mean. We're very much on top of this, ladies.
Uh-huh.
God. David was one of the biggest names in tech. He was the face of Noble Electronics. Uh-huh. One could argue androids are only as common as they are today because of his contributions to the field. Some people felt that way, sure. So, do you think of anyone who would want to hurt him because of that? Reminds me, which one of us is the detective again? You really won't let me pick your brain? You already know the answer. Yes, ads are controversial, androids especially.
We at Noble are aware that our procs are sometimes the subject of heated debate, but...
No need to quote the handbook at us, miss. Truth be told, I've never really understood the hate. It's not complicated, is it? How many people have lost a job to an ad at least once in their career? Every last one of them lost their jobs because of their bosses. Their flesh and blood bosses fired them. Nah, ads are just a symptom. Scratch that, ads are just a product. Getting mad at them is pointless. And vandalizing them is less than pointless, because unlike us, they're all insured.
Do you think this game has something to say? And besides, the Android production has surged over the last decade to become one of the nation's biggest exports.
True. Nice to have at least one thing we make in this country.
That's right. Noble only outsources the production of a small handful of internal components. Every other part of the manufacturing process is proudly done right here at home.
I somehow doubt everyone considers the specifics of Noble's supply chain to be a point of national pride. But you don't need a political license degree to see how much the state values Noble's contributions to the national economy. Alright, now listen, I don't mind being helpful, and I am trying to be sensitive here, but we really do have a lot in our hands at the moment. So I'm going to have to ask you to be discreet and ideally fast.
Well, our business is just in the basement. David's basement.
But the penthouse is on the top floor, the roof. So its basement would be second to last floor. If you want to be technical detective, the point is...
We don't need to go into the kitchen or the parlor. We'll go straight back to his workshop and then head downstairs.
The kitchen and the parlor. I understand. But all the same, I'd like to escort you two ladies there myself. Wow, an escort, like royalty. Isn't he a gentleman?
Yes, he's...
Lead the way, detective. True to his word, London ushered us past the chattering suits and humming drones, through the checkpoints and into the elevator. As it climbed into the sky, we got a good look at the growing throng of people gathered outside, and its shifting makeup. Seems like it's mostly protesters now, or worst, brand loyalists. Idiots led around by the nose their whole life, following the musk of whatever trend is let out before them each morning. Today's trail having led them here, for half reasons they couldn't put into words, even if their lives depended on it. They're like insects. And if they look like them from up, here, they're probably already preparing their spin. The misunderstood genius of Dr. David Asher, a video essay in 5 parts. Why the companies consisted on cultivating such a following for him, I've never understood. They could have easily pinned his achievements on someone like more marketable, some random photogenic employee or a fashion model with glasses. David wouldn't have minded. He never wanted the attention, the chaos. Maybe it's as simple as bad luck. He just happened to have the right look for the part. A man buried in his work with eyes fixed ahead. Oh boy! What is that? His laboratory?
His shop, he called it.
How down to earth. It's messy in here. It was always disorganized. Why a programmer needed to make such a mess just to run tests on his computers, I'll never... But sloppy as he could be, he didn't like it when other people saw it. If he was leaving things like this, he must not have entertained any guests down here in some time. Thanks for all your help, Detective London. Don't mention it. What, you want me to step out? We won't take long. Not lacking for boldness, are you? Look, I have to take a phone call.
We'll be in and out as soon as possible. Promise. And whatever Dr. Ash wanted...
Wanted set aside for his foundation, we'll be sure to flag it. Right. At least she's already wearing gloves. If we find a dead body, you'll be our first call.
Morgan, what was that stuff about his foundation? Dr. Ash's charity has always been managed by an outside group.
You haven't spent a lot of time around crime scenes, have you?
Actually, this is my first.
Well, generally speaking, it's not really common to retrieve things from the premises while cops are still searching them.
Oh. Oh!
Look, if David had something to give me, we can go get it. We just can't make a ton of noise about it, understand?
Of course.
Great. After you.
Right. Quiet as a church house.
The phrase is quiet as a church mouse, but...
Myself, I'm okay.
But now doesn't seem like it's time to correct her. David's shop was a mess, but the mess felt familiar. It was very David. Coming down here, I barely recognized the place. For starters, there's a goddamn gym. David hated exercise. Always claimed he didn't have the time for it. Even when I got him that treadmill and the subscription for the personal coaching program with the scheduling subroutine, said he couldn't find the time. And then, even when I explained to him that the program accounted for that and adapted to his schedule, he still...
Morgan, what up? You're smiling. What's so funny?
Nothing. Just surprised to see the place renovated.
Yeah, he actually had me on a mail tag with a couple of contractors a while back. I never thought I'd have to learn so much about concrete and wiring and marble. Did you know marble needs to be treated, or else indoor air will start to corrode it?
I didn't know that. Is that true?
Wait, is it not? Her guy told me that without an epoxy finish, the entire bar table could...
Is that the vault over there, then?
Yeah. Stands out, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Nervous?
What's that? Oh, a little, I guess. But the inhaler helps, mostly. So...
Aren't you going to open it?
Open it? Don't you know the combination?
No, I don't know the combination to David's basement vault.
Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. How could I have... He didn't tell you or give you a code or...
He gave me the code to get into the building and the parking garage, but not the code to whatever this is. Okay. You know, there were a lot of scattered papers back in his shop. Could he have left you a note on one of them?
Yes, he could have. He would have. In fact, I think he probably did. You just stay right here, Morgan. I'll have this settled in just a sec.
Sounds good. Right then.
Save.
Oh yeah, you know what? Good. You know what? Good point.
Yeah.
Hold on. Return. Where is it? Save game. High roller mode.
Let's go.
Looks like the Tethys basic structure, anti-hack, anti-digital, high-rated code panel. Nothing basic about it, but at least I can see passwords limited 6 characters. Only 1 million possible combinations. Maybe I'll get lucky. Slim chances, but what the hell? Why shouldn't I give it a shot? Try his birthday, try my birthday, try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try my birthday. Nothing's happening. Okay, that was dumb. I don't really want to dwell on why I thought that would work. Forget it. There's a different terminal over there. Cotter Security Systems, according to the label. Maybe it controls the whole room. Damn, it's password protected too. And the code's 64 digits long? What's the point of a camera system that's harder to crack than your literal vault, you egg-headed... Okay, yeah, a programmer probably would care more about his IoT than whatever he can fit in the safety deposit box. What is an IoT? Internet of Things. Versus network data share. Oh, okay, the data.
Makes sense.
The mainframe of his home.
Yeah.
I took a class called Internet of Things once.
Ooh. Guess
I
this
don't
is.
remember much.
Well, yeah, I don't remember anything from my college classes. I remember some stuff, but
Yeah.
guess this is a 6-digit vault or nothing. But I'm a lawyer, not a lockpick. And whatever other felonies I get up to in my private time, I've never pulled off a bank heist before. Only tool I've got here is my head. So what do I know? I know whatever David's put in his safe, he wanted it kept secure. And I also know that he wanted me to have it. So maybe he thought ahead. Maybe he guarded it in such a way that I would be the one who could get into it. David liked games. And he really liked beating me. So if he's left one last puzzle for me, I don't mind going another round. Oh shit.
Is the floor broken?
The floor? What do you mean?
A tile.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, this floor has got a new addition. Looks rough like sandpaper, but it's bouncy, rubberized. Feels like something you drag your feet on at the gym or a factory floor. It's more high performance than high class, expensive, but not in the way you expect for a penthouse. Well, scratch that. It's actually cracked here. Rubber doesn't break, it bends. That's the thing. So someone must have cheaped out during the installation, left a defect in. That, or David left a jackhammer on overnight. Taking a closer look, this is a pretty serious looking set of resistance training equipment. And these weights, they're all set near the max. If Noble hadn't appointed him a nutritionist along with his stylist, David would be downright scrawny. There's no way he's putting up these numbers.
Yeah, like it's 3 full plates on each one, so that's 45 times 3 times 2, and then plus the bar, which is another 45. Over 300.
Hey, you know, maybe David was about that life.
Nah.
In which case, the digits on weights could be a clue. There's too many, and I can't guess the order. So what the hell, sure? Did you just set all the weights to max because it looked more neat? We're not gonna address the fucking car? Okay, can I say something? I know rich people are rich people, but I've never understood like cars in places where you can't get a car out of. Like, what the fuck is a car doing in a pit house?
It has to look cool when it falls through the ceiling when you set your house on fire.
God.
Big car figurines.
David's wine collection still towering over the in a pit house on a pole, literally. David's wine collection still towering over the room. Don't know why he'd buy so many bottles. He didn't even particularly like the stuff. Maybe just to fill out these shelves. But not all the bottles are untouched. Some of them don't have dust on them at all. This mechanism for retrieving bottles off the rack. The latest bottle chosen was a Merd de Camp 81. Could be significant. Except vintages only list the year they were bottled, not the month or day. It's not enough digits for the code. This must be his spare liquor cabinet. Yeah, he's got a lot of good stuff in here. A lot of bottom shelf swill. That kind of bargain bin vodka and nose burner whiskey that only an undergrad programmer could love. Nostalgia's sweet like that. Overpowering. 1 part per million can cover up even the cheapest aftertaste. It's a very big painting, and it's a impressionist? No, cubist, which is still incorrect. Yeah, cubicle. That sounds right. It is not.
Has there always been commentary?
No, this is the first
I think
time.
it's
Just
just
showed up for the first time to be like, no, she's a dumb
She's
bitch.
stupid.
this is the artist like adding commentary to the script, just like, no, they have to know that we know.
Please
like,
understand.
We know this isn't Cubist because someone on the internet is gonna be like, guys, they called it Cubist.
I need the internet to know that I know art.
They didn't even call it cubist, they called it cubicle.
Cubicle. My office cubicle.
Whatever its style, I do remember that David liked this painting. If there was a date on it, that could be a 6-digit password, but I don't see one anywhere. Maybe signing your work was considered gauche. Is that right? Gauche?
Gauche, yeah. It's
Gauche,
gauche.
yes, gauche. Gauche among cubicle lists. Alright, I've searched the entire room now. Time to make a break. Blinking?
D, can you
Alright,
pull
so
up your
were you paying
phone?
attention?
Can you pull up your phone?
No dice. I feel like there's at least one hint that I came across. Better try again.
Oh, can you not pull up your phone?
You
here?
can't. You can't pull up your phone here.
Put in
Okay.
any number, and then when you get back, pull up your phone.
Yeah.
Big blue painting. Ah! Oil canvas. 1125.58. Let's try that. Okay. 1125.58. 1125.58. The date the painting was signed. The password that isn't a password that isn't left in plain sight. Nice one.
Hey Morgan, what? How'd you get it open? What is that?
I turned back around just in time to see a door finish swinging open with mechanical grace revealing a girl with a barcode emblazoned across her temple. Required by law to be plainly visible. It's an android, clearly marked as such. And yet, even standing this close, I could swear it's...
Snoring?
I stepped forward and placed the back of my wrist on the android's brow. Warm.
It must be a prototype for the Animate 16. Or maybe a prototype for the 17 or 18?
A biomechanical android with real human flesh.
Sorry, biomechanical, yes, but it's organic flesh, not human. They're grown from lax Gemini cultures, but the...
Sorry, I misspoke.
Right, understandable. So, pause. I do appreciate the lax Gemini cultures, because I know exactly what that's about. That's
God.
actually also fucked up. Continue, sorry.
You seem surprised, Jess. Has the nobleman worked on warm androids like this one for over a few years now?
Warm androids like this one? I mean, yes, we have. Sorry, it's just that this particular model is very, it's very cutting edge.
Bleeding edge, judging by the flush on those cheeks. I think it's safe to say that we found what we're looking for.
I think so too.
That presents a problem then.
Oh, do you not, prove?
I've got nothing against androids. My concern is a bit more immediate and, well, practical.
Practical?
I don't know how to turn it on.
Do you see a switch or something?
Do you?
Can we, turn it around, or...?
I poked the android's ribs. A little less give than I expected, given its frame, but the rigidity, oh my god, that's a weird word to say without thinking about, remarkably lifelike. I place my hand on the shoulder and give it a shake, but it doesn't budge. This thing has to weigh more than...
Right. Androids mostly transport themselves, so people are always surprised to find that they're a bit heavier than they look.
A bit? I'm surprised the whole room isn't slanted. There's no way in hell we're moving this thing without waking it up.
Crap. First of all, now this.
Huh. I was able to guess the combination by just poking around. Compared to that, finding this hunk of junk's power switch should be child's play. And I think I know where to start. Jess, I'm gonna go step back into the lab for a moment. Alright?
Huh? Oh, sure. There's gotta be a manual around here.
Good idea. It might be some kind of prototype, but it's still got a barcode. Maybe you can scan its GIN number and find something in company files?
Yeah, of course. All generic ID numbers should be paired with industry standard files on maintenance, tracking, power requirements.
I somehow doubt that the enigmatic android taking a catnap in a sarcophagus in David Escher's basement will have a user manual. But it can't hurt for her to try and...
Broke a heel, but I'm okay. I carry glue.
And I'd rather search the lab by myself. Oh, Jessica.
Such a clut.
Now then, if I were David and I wanted to make sure that only one person would be able to walk out of here with that android, how would I set that up? These appear to be holding tanks for something. How should I know? No labels on anything, typical for a genius, but a nightmare for anyone trying to pick up after him. It's a lot more hard science than I expected here. Centrifuges and glass and microscopes. Don't programmers do all their work with a keyboard? I haven't seen one of these since college, but this must be a 3D printer of some sort. It was expensive enough to make other printers look like soda fountains by comparison. Better not mess with any of the settings. Looks like a fairly normal computer. If I'm lucky, the security would be fairly normal as well. Chris, my lovely tech voice.
Chris, we need you.
Oh, Chris was gone, I guess. Buddha complete. Username? Vocal commands. David Asher. Morgan. Guest. Thank you for logging in as guest. It didn't recognize my voice. So I can probably rule out the vocal command thing being the key to waking the android. Do you have a question? More than one? For now, though, what should I search for on this computer? Morgan. Search files for Morgan. 23 results in local drive. I can work with that. Mostly phone book and social data. I don't recognize this file type. Some kind of personnel format? Date of birth, education, occupation, blood type, height, and weight? All right, buddy, a little invasive, don't you think? DNA and figure. Oh wait, we forgot to check something. Oh. He was a little skinny.
So,
Oh, who's the GNC twink?
That's David.
That's David.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shampoo, expensive. Sense of humor, unique. All right. London, we know
Yeah.
about London.
Bad at remembering birthdays.
Yeah. Masters. Oh!
Hi, Auntie.
Oh God.
Wait, depends on the time of day. Occupation, Lord of Richard, semi-retired. Likes handsome,
Handsome men, pretty women.
You know what? She's bisexual. I didn't know that. Dislikes clean
She's
people, British people, flying commercial. Jewelry, 24 karat. Age, difficult to verify. Smokes, cigars, Def 13 cigarettes, and other adult stuff. Executive assistant at Noble Electronics, likes dancing, buying shoes, reselling shoes. Dislikes hangovers, soft mattresses, machismo. Charm part, her honest smile. Relaxes by bar hopping on the lawyer awards. The best at reading the stock market.
He's got some
Morgan.
interesting hobbies.
Occupation, criminal, defense attorney. Likes trigonometry, rooftops, bonfires. Dislikes sunburn, bass, karaoke. Exercises by swimming, hidden talent, baking. Body count, you cannot ask someone that.
Her birthday is the day after Christmas.
Now, why do you have that, David? My DNA isn't in any database. I've made sure of that. God.
Alright, girl.
So he couldn't have bought this he couldn't have bought this anywhere. He must have collected it himself from a wine grass, or like it would have been easy to do. But why do it? R.I.P. Twink. I mean, yeah.
Penman pointed out that it was a twink stuff.
God. Diagrams of human anatomy. The hands are highlighted. The most developed part of the human body, good for making some stone axes and sending emails. Robots and frames can do just fine with claws or 3-digit imitations, but androids are expected to look like people and move like them too. Getting the hands right must be a big priority at Noble. You guys think this game has something to say? God. That tree-like shape on the right is a neuron. These branches received input of varying weight, and then, if the sum is greater than a certain threshold, the neuron fires. A 0 becomes a 1, and all the other zeros around it take that into consideration. Repeat that a couple billion times a second, and you've got the human brain, a computer powerful enough to simulate all of reality. That's all the analogy I read in the magazine. That's the analogy I read in the magazine anyway. Alright, I'm starting to get a pretty clear picture of what it'll take to turn on this android. I've got the what for the where and how. I just have to manage. It's still just a piece of machinery. It really won't turn on. I can always start hitting it. You know what? True.
Morgan, there you are. I've looked in every registry I could find, in every database I could get into, but I don't think this android's in the system.
It was a long shot. Don't beat yourself up over it.
Yes, but an android without the proper identification is...
It's only buying or selling an android without proper identification that's legal. And it doesn't seem like he ordered this online.
I guess you're right, huh?
We'll have it registered soon enough anyway. I think I figured out what we need to do here.
Oh?
If David really wanted me to have this, he would have left some way for me to turn it on.
What are you thinking?
David had my fingerprints and my DNA on file. By requiring both, he could be reasonably sure that no one was powering up this android without my approval. You've done a swab before, haven't you?
Every month for the company. Apparently they're rebuilding a database with unemployed index cross-referenced with Jesus. Oh, so you're gonna...
My DNA and my fingerprint make the key. Now, where to find the lock? Hand. There was that diagram back in his shop. Was it meant to be literal handshake verification?
Your finger in her mouth.
God. That's your area.
Sorry. I thought that would work.
Me too. Is it chest? Maybe somewhere with a lot of surface area. The torso? The chest? I am not doing that. Nose? The nose? I guess it's not impossible.
Morgan? Are you really gonna stick your thumb up its nose?
No, I'm not. If it takes something silly to boot it up, I don't even want it anymore. Is it lips?
Yes.
The lips are one of the most sensitive parts of the body. Not the worst place to make a scan, even if it's gross placing my finger there.
Shove your finger in its mouth.
Oh, that's... Still not doing it, huh?
Come on, do I really need to push my finger deeper? Jiggle the key?
Oh man, you really went right in there. Are you touching the tongue?
It's blinking at me. Who wants to be the android?
I think Bean should be the android.
Bean?
Yo,
Is
pushing
me.
the finger deeper. What a time to get here.
Oh,
Hi, Shimmy.
finger.
You've joined just now. That's you.
Gumo. Oh, because of the go on.
The long beats.
Good morning to you too.
Cute.
Hello. I've never seen you two before.
I guess we should introduce ourselves then.
I...
This is Jessica Starling. She works for Dr. Asher. I'm Morgan, a friend of his. Got all that?
I understand. She is Jessica Starling, and you are Morgan. Last name unknown?
No, Morgan is my last.
Father told me about you.
Aw, he did? Wait. Father?
David? You had to call you daddy?
Morgan, why are you like this? Girl! I am referring to Dr. David Asher. Are you confused?
That's not the word I'd use. I'll throw a bone from bone beyond the grave for the good doctor and just move this along. Did David say that he was giving you to me, transferring ownership?
Ownership? That is correct.
And what else did...
Mostly correct.
I love her big fur jacket. That's so cute.
She's so cozy.
Right. What else did he tell you?
Many things. What is this pose? She's so stanced. Can you specify?
I thought conversation was the first thing David figured out how to program.
Did Dr. Asher tell you anything that he wanted to convey to Morgan? A message you were supposed to pass on?
Yes.
Jess, I think it's trying to...
Oh, okay, sure. I'll give you two... I'll give you some privacy, Morgan. Jesus. I've actually gotten about 14 messages in the last 2 minutes, so... I'll just head back up to the lab and take some calls, okay?
Thanks, Jess.
Yes. Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
Just the two of us now. So, what do I call you?
My name is Sarah. It's nice to meet you, Morgan.
Trust me, the pleasure's all mine. So, what's the message?
Father told me that I would be living with you from now on. And he told me that you would look after me.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Should it?
I'll model this lifelike with warmth and breath and something close to blood in its veins. Just what are you anyway?
You forgot my name already? It's Sarah.
What were you built for? You're warm, obviously. You're not one of those physical therapy models, are you?
That would be highly illegal. I haven't completed 500 hours of study at a state-approved massage therapy school. I haven't even completed 1 hour.
What purpose did Dr. Asher design you for?
I don't know the answer to that question.
You don't know why he built you?
No. Should I?
How can you not?
Do you?
Would I be asking you if I did?
I meant, do you know why you were created? Why you were born?
Hey. Why? Why me? Why would you... Why are you doing this? You're a freak! A monster! What the hell is wrong with you? Please don't kill me. Please, why? Why? Why was a monster like you even born? I guess I walked into that one. Are you okay?
Oh, no.
Morgan,
Girl,
are
she's
you
got
okay?
she's got some problems.
I was starting to wonder if you even had the Turing solution.
Father's framework for programming linguistics in artificial systems. And the body of work for which he first gained international recognition.
Yeah, an international gellet.
Do you have an answer to my question? An answer as to why you were created? Why you exist?
Occam's razor. I'm here because my parents wanted me.
I see. Then I will give a similar answer. I was created because Father wanted to make me.
Can't argue with that logic, can I?
Can't argue with that logic. Father did say that you're a lawyer.
Yep, that's me.
You're a lawyer, and I defeated you with logic.
World-class, high-power attorney, the best defense money can buy.
So, do you catch criminals?
All the sparkles in her eyes.
She's so away.
That's what cops do.
Do you litigate criminals?
That's what prosecutors do.
Then, do you fight for the underrepresented? Expose injustice? Sue corrupt corporations and officials?
I don't think anyone does that anymore.
Then, what do you do?
I'm a criminal defense attorney.
A defender of the innocent and powerless.
The sparkles.
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle!
Uh-huh.
Do you also?
Now that you know all about me, what can you tell me about yourself?
I've never had to do that before.
First time for everything. How old are you?
I'm not sure I could give a satisfactory answer.
0 for 2, answering simple questions. What's the date of your earliest memory?
2 years ago.
And where were you constructed, or assembled, or whatever? What facility?
I was not constructed at any facility. Father created me, here. By himself.
You're saying if I took you apart, I wouldn't be able to find any markers from any manufacturer's IDs of any designer?
You want to take me apart?
David was a programmer, not an engineer. How could he have built a custom android from scratch in the comfort of his own home? He couldn't have. He must have had help. Probably a whole department's worth. If I ask around, there's going to be someone in this company who can ID this thing and help me figure out what's so important about it. In a cave! With a box of scraps! You don't look like any android I've ever seen. What are you made of?
This body is comprised of organic tissues integrated directly into cybernetic systems. They require organic nourishment, including water, carbohydrates, and salt.
Crackers.
Wait, warm androids have to eat and drink? They cannot be worth that much trouble.
My cybernetic systems operate largely as analogs to their equivalents in the human body. I have a respiratory system for oxygen exchange and a centrally located pump that circulates oxygen.
You mean you've got a heart? How quaint. But where does all that extra weight come from?
Pardon?
I tried moving you earlier and it felt like I was pulling against a truck.
My skeleton is a combination of medical-grade plastics and a military-grade titanium carbide alloy.
That should take the wind out of our sails.
My muscles are made of adaptive rare earth alloy nanoweave fiber with shock absorption and kinetic chain potential rated past.
Wait, did you say military grade?
I have a grip strength above 1,000 kilograms.
Oh, strong, baby.
I'm just
American
looking
baby,
at her.
American baby.
Yeah, like she is going to commit murder by the end of this chapter. She has
Something is
nothing
going to
trace
happen to
her.
the baby. I can run at sustained speeds over 60 kilometers per hour.
Excuse me?
I can jump 6 meters vertically.
6
I
foot
can
vertical
lift
leap.
approximately.
I'm not sure what kind of grip strength most androids are walking around with, but I've never seen any of them move the way it's talking about. Even just standing there, it seems to be poised, controlled, spring tight. strength and flexibility like a ballerina or a gymnast.
I can't believe the twink jailbroke baby.
Strong enough to flip over a tank, lifelike enough to avoid detection. As long as he's never stepped on a scale and make for the perfect infiltration unit. The perfect weapon, if you could keep its development a secret.
And
Did David-
given to Morgan.
God,
Yeah.
did David
The
really
murderer.
the murderer? Did David really put something that heavy on my plate? Dismantling a military prototype in secret?
Are you deep in thought?
But the military infiltration android would look more crew-cut and forgettable. And would David really devote personal time and effort just to make another weapon for the military?
I have other features I could tell you about if you like.
If I shot you, would you die?
It would be very painful. And there would be a discharge of fluid, but conventional weapons would not prove particularly effective.
That settles it. This thing's a weapon. Sure as I...
Would you like to know about my hair?
Your hair?
I'm impressed you noticed. Each fiber contains miniaturized solar cell lattice technology, allowing me to remain charged throughout the daytime.
That must come in handy?
I haven't actually had the chance to use it yet. This room has ambient wireless charging functionality. And I haven't gone outside much.
Okay, maybe it's not a weapon after all. You're just a pincushion, aren't you?
I am not familiar with the term. Searching.
That's crazy.
Pincushion. Jargon. Design. Refers to prototypes filled with experimental technologies to check for compatibility issues.
Got an idea, not sure what to do with it? Stick it in the pincushion. As good as an explanation as any for what I'm staring at. Oh, she's such a sociopath, she doesn't realize that David was just making a daughter.
It's just a baby.
It's
to
just
be
a baby. A mishmash of state-of-the-art military features spliced with odd new technologies and seemingly pointless additions.
Girl, she
end-
calls him father.
Yeah. The end result being a singular, unsellable android that wasn't particularly good at anything and would break down after only a few years.
Pincushions are a small but valid part of the field of android manufacturing. They are valuable to collectors who see them as time capsules filled with their designers' most outlandish ideas and least reproducible results.
But even the most nonsensical pincushions are built via committee over years, with numerous engineers and programmers adding in their pet functions. The android before me claims to have been built by one man. A man who's now... It seems we got off track there. Sarah, was there anything else David told you to relay to me?
Besides that you were to look after me, he also told me that you were reliable and that I should trust you. He said that I was to listen to you and obey your instructions.
Finally, some good news.
As you say, Adonai.
What's that?
Adonai?
That word you just called me, what was that?
Adonai.
Adonai.
Adonai. Adonai. From classical Hebrew. Translated literally, it means my lord. Do you prefer that I call you master?
No.
Very good, Adonai.
Why did David use Hebrew, though?
He's a-
Abrahamic
A golem given life.
Yeah.
Abrahamic myth tells of servants constructed out of earth and clay, designed to resemble and obey their masters.
Chris hit it right on the head right away. Golems.
Golems.
No, the
Father.
instant she said Adonai, I'm like, oh god, we're doing a golem reference.
Oh.
Father must have found the comparison appropriate.
amusing. More likely, it's just a joke.
Father would not make light of such a thing.
Another lawyer game? Is Saul Goodman in this one then? No, we're dealing with a murderer as our main protagonist. Sure he would.
Perhaps we should ask him to clarify his reasoning for himself. Where is Father, by the way? Is he upstairs?
Oof.
Ooh, we have to teach the baby about death!
When was the last time you were active?
38 hours ago.
Thursday night, then.
Correct.
Right. David Asher is dead. He died last night. Understand?
Ow. May I see him?
See him? No, I won't be able to see him. Funeral's probably not for a few days.
Father was not... He was not sick.
I don't feel like doing this whole song and dance with 2 robots in one day. That's very charming, but let's go to commands only.
What? What happened? Did he have an accident?
Why is it still doing
Free will.
theatrics? Oh god, oh god. Morgan, your android hate. You have a daughter now.
This
Why
is a
it still-
child.
This is a child. Oh fuck. Why is it still doing the theatrics? Does it not recognize my authority yet? The police have determined that he committed suicide. For the time being, we ought to focus on getting you properly registered. Maybe then you'll take commands the first time I say them and not...
The police are wrong.
Excuse me?
They are wrong. Father did not commit suicide. He would never do such a thing. Father had... He told me...
Look, Sarah... I'm sorry?
You were sorry? Father said you were his friend. How are you so calm?
I've been around death a lot. So don't try to lecture me about grief, Spearmint.
My name is Sarah. You will use it because my father, Dr. David Asher, the greatest programmer in the world, gave it to me. And he did not kill himself.
Let's say you're right. David didn't commit suicide. If that's the case, the police will realize that soon enough.
The police have already made their determination. That's what you just said. Father said that you were a lawyer, that you were capable and reliable, and a friend.
No, the pout.
It popped out.
The pout.
You should be looking into his death.
That's... Is that an order?
Of course not. It is a request, Adonai.
A request that I'll have to refuse. The police have their job and I have mine. If I stick my nose into the investigation any further, they'll come down on me hard. Cops don't like lawyers on principle. But what they really hate are people who tell them how to do their job. Let's go. We need to...
Father asked you to look after me.
Yeah, he did. He also said that you should obey me, but you don't seem quite fixated on that part.
And he said something else. He said that you owed him a favor.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
One favor.
The thin ice starts here, Spearmint. That was between him and me.
Father is gone, so now it is between you and I.
The subtle color palette changes when like tensions start going up is
So
really good. It's so good.
And I am calling in the favor now.
What?
You don't have to take care of me anymore. Consider that request null and void. You can sell me to some collector, or you can donate me to a university. It doesn't matter. In exchange, you will prove Father didn't kill himself. And you will make sure that whoever hurt him is held accountable. Why are you laughing?
It's you and me, not you and I. You and me. They would roll over in his grave if he knew you'd gotten that wrong.
It was not my intention to amuse or rotate.
No, that's for damn sure. Fine, I'll take that deal, Sarah.
You mean you will prove that Father did not?
I mean, I'll look into it. I'm a lawyer. I don't prove anything. I just disprove what I can.
Then where do we start?
We? I didn't realize you had a law degree.
I do not have a law degree, but I am a fast learner.
This isn't a job interview.
And I am far from useless. I can...
The ad did raise at least one good question. Where do I start? I'm a defense attorney, not a police detective, and David was my friend, not my client. I won't be able to poke around at all unless...
And I am also capable of...
Can you tell a lie?
I am capable of making statements that are false.
Guess that'll have to do.
Are you going to ask me to lie?
Yes. To the police, in fact.
Lying to the police is a felony.
Androids don't commit felonies. They make errors.
I see.
Baby is immune to the law.
What kind of error did you have in mind, Adonai? What a
Oh, she's
funny
gonna tell.
sentence.
She's gonna fucking tell her like I did it. It was me. So we can have access
Funny
to.
little sentence.
Are you sure about this?
You have questions too, don't you? Right now, I'm just a little better equipped to get those answers than you are.
Okay, go for it. I'll make sure they're watching.
Is the air quality at Noble headquarters kept up to state standards?
What's that?
All these Noble employees seem to have asthma. Was Father also working under such poor conditions?
Oh, baby, that's drugs. They don't have asthma.
Then why are they all carrying inhalers?
Yes, ma'am, she's right over here.
Oh God!
Oh God!
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
Did I mess up?
What a collection of characters.
There's so many bad bitches on my screen.
True.
On the contrary. Eyes wide, she's a DA. Quiet. She succeeded spectacularly in getting Noble's ears perked up. Emma Rockford! Didn't think I'd run into you here.
Yeah, didn't think I'd be here either. But the powers that be think my presence sends a strong message to the Megs, so... No, wait, what are you doing here?
A few minutes later.
I see. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for saying that. And thank you, Detective Reyes, for your many kind words.
We can't all be as talkative as you.
Normally, quoting poetry would feel pretentious, but you were so genuine with your reading.
Bite me.
A good Sprite. Good Sprite.
I
Good
love
Sprite.
when people, when characters do that. It's so silly.
I don't know that there's a need for all that.
Very mature, detective. Did you come up with that yourself?
no, that's Kaguya's signature pose.
Like the pop star?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, an Idol fan.
She likes the fake Labubu's. She likes idols. She's just cringe.
You can admit it if you do.
Well, there's nothing to admit because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who that is.
Uh-huh.
Well, now you're saying you don't know who Kaguya is? She's the most famous.
Yeah, well, I just don't know who that is, so... Ma'am,
Hmm? What do you want?
weren't you about to say something?
Oh, well, I'm so surprised to see you here now, Morgan. Are you helping plan the services?
Actually, the company will be playing Dr. Sher's funeral service.
Wouldn't his family want to take care of that?
No.
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 Ooh.
I see. Sorry. But if that's the case, why are you here, Morgan?
Ha! Oh gosh, I'm so sorry to disrupt your morning.
Hey, that's...
You're here for the same reason as every other suit they've got crawling around. Money.
You're not wrong. There are a lot of annoying insects with annoying agendas scurrying around before my friend's body is even cold. But the honest truth is, I don't even know if David had a will.
The company helped him manage his estate. Legal is probably already on it. Actually, judging by how much coffee that intern is carrying into the elevator, I'm certain they are.
Right. So if you're not here for the funeral or the reading of the will...
Miss Starling asked me to come here, actually, on a matter unrelated to David's passing.
An unrelated matter.
That's convenient.
Isn't it? But now that I am here, it's come to my attention that the police have made a determination in the case of David's death.
And where did you hear that?
Am I mistaken?
No, you're right. They concluded it was suicide.
Can always count on her to be blunt. I was worried about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you must be feeling...
Because I'm going to have to contest that charge.
What?
The state has handed me a charge. I'm arguing against it.
The hell are you talking about?
The police believe David committed suicide. Suicide is a felony in this country, detective.
It is technically a crime to commit suicide, yes, but we're not in the habit of bringing dead men to trial. Especially not for their own murder, Morgan.
I love this angle.
No, not to trial, of course, not. But there would be a preliminary hearing in a case like this.
Technically, as a formality. Assuming the courts aren't busy that day.
I'm afraid that on this occasion, I'm going to have to insist on formality.
Yeah, well, you really don't have much say in the matter, do you?
With David gone, I have the only say, really. I am, after all, his criminal attorney.
All that money and he needs his drinking buddy to be an attorney? Bullshit.
I'm also skeptical, Morgan. It's a pretty serious conflict of interest to be your friend's defense attorney.
You're absolutely right. It is conflict of interest. And I would have said as much to him if I had the chance.
What do you mean?
I only found out that he wanted me to be his attorney today.
After he died? How the hell did you miss that memo?
The inhalers gotta be blunts, right? No, the inhalers are all have to be some sort of anxiety-killing drug.
We've got the definitions though, right? So
Oh,
we can
do
look
we?
it up.
Terms. Let's see. Meg missed. Nope. That's to kill something.
Uh,
Inhaler.
yeah.
First legalized in 2083, the stimulant sold under the name Androxone has become one of the most widely used drugs in the corporate world. It is a class 2 stimulant of least concern. Employees of any corporation in good standing with Bureau of Narcotics Oversight can have access to Androxone without a prescription as long as the HR representative feels it would. Yeah, so it's just.
It's meth.
Yeah.
Legal cocaine.
Legal
Oh,
cocaine.
God.
Oh, wait, we've got profiles to look at.
It's
Raise.
Adderall, essentially.
Literally. Homicide detective third class, chewing gum, sports drinks, biking, dislikes babysitting, audiobooks, manspreading, relaxed when shopping for groceries, struggles with, remembers lyrics, default status, do not disturb.
Shopping for
Trying-
groceries makes you relaxed? Girl, you have so many problems.
She's trying to remember the lyrics, though.
Wait, do only the guys have weights listed? That's funny. Worst at deciding what to order, best at getting the staff's attention. God. Reads true crime, bodice rippers. Hello?
Oh,
Oh, bodice rippers? That's fucking smut.
she's got 50 Shades of Grey somewhere in there.
I want to be her.
Dislikes
She is-
artificial sweeteners, home remedies, ink stains, likes milk tea, white noise, black lace. Damn, she a freak!
Black lace? With your bodice rippers?
Hold on, where's London? Yeah, only the guys have their weights listed. Weights listed. That's funny.
Oh, well. Oh,
Wait, does David? What about our non-binary baddie? Yep.
God.
Embarrassing, isn't it? But to be fair, it was hidden pretty well.
Oh, I didn't know you had an Android, Morgan. It's cute.
Thanks, but it's actually David's. And it's technically my witness.
Witness to what? 38 hours ago, that is, David Asher communicated to me as a matter of record the following explicit legal intent. That in the case of any and all criminal charges brought against him by the state, his attorney would be Evangeline Morgan.
Of course your fucking name is Evangeline.
Evangeline? What? No, wait, seriously? Your name's Evangeline? Did your parents name you after a Christmas carol? Should we all be curtsying?
Yes,
name that means
a name
bearer
that means
of
bearer of
good
good
news.
news. It's not that funny.
No, of course not. Nothing to be embarrassed about, Evangeline. Or do your friends call you Angel?
Oh, they did.
I hear Kaguya is on tour, detective. Should I get you tickets? You can have your dad drive you like all the other 15-year-old.
Hey.
It feels like we're getting off topic. What were we just?
I was telling you that David Asher wanted her to be his criminal defense attorney.
Imagine my surprise.
An android's recording of a verbal expression of intent isn't exactly ironclad, Morgan.
That's fair. And if we were going before an upper level court, I would expect that to be open to all kinds of scrutiny. But we're talking about a preliminary hearing. A formality, as you called it. If he asks for representation, he deserves representation. Doesn't matter whether he's dead or alive.
Am I missing something? What difference does it make? Not even an adjutant would be obtuse enough to sentence a dead man.
No, there won't be a sentence, but the adjutant will render a verdict. And verdicts have consequences, even for the deceased.
Is that what this is all about?
What's she getting at?
If the court agrees this is a suicide, that verdict will retroactively affect evaluations on the individual's mental health.
Like, whether he was in his right mind or not?
You know anything about estate tax law, detective?
No. But I'm sure you'll be happy to educate me.
More than happy. An individual found by court to not be of sound mind can't very well give their consent to the lawyer drawing up their will. If his will is compromised, all of David's considerable assets would suddenly be thrown into legal limbo.
In which case, the state will be legally obligated to come in and pick up the pieces.
So this is just about his money. I'm almost disappointed in you, Morgan.
Well, when you take into consideration all the factors, it's actually more complicated than that. For example...
Huh?
Never mind.
Nope, Starling, you should speak your mind.
I mean to say is that while Dr. Ashur did have significant holdings in art, real estate, and intellectual property, he also, of course, owned a great deal of stock in numerous corporations, principally Noble. If he was ruled to not be of sound mind...
And his shares were to end up acquired by the government...
Noble would suffer a serious blow to its commercial image and its standing in the financial community.
All of which is to say there's a great deal at stake here. Not at least of which is the reputation of a man whom I was proud to call my friend.
You're not buying this, are you?
In case you haven't noticed, the city is working closely with Noble on this. And they're not going to let you bring any unwanted attention.
Starling did her part. They're watching, and they stopped trying to hard it. From here on out, it's a gamble. Noble Electronics already has unwanted attention.
Why are you raising your voice?
If nothing changes, by the end of the day, the whole country is going to hear how David Ashur committed suicide. By midnight, there'll be questions about his competency, concerns about why the brain inside every single Noble ad was built by an apparently unstable man. The shareholders will have nothing to do all Sunday but brood over the sad thought and all its disturbing implications. By the time the markets reopen on Monday, I would expect a great deal of volatility.
That's so.
I understand Noble's apprehension, of course, Emma. I just feel like now the fiscally conservative thing to do would be to not get in my way.
So you've got your reasons, and Noble's got a lot to think about. But why should the district attorney's office devote valuable time to playing out this game of yours?
Because they're certain they'll win.
That goes without saying. The court should have an opening at 6 p.m.
I didn't have anything planned.
Then it's a date!
Aww.
Detective, would you get her clearance set up?
Yes, ma'am.
Updates every hour, yeah? You're out on a limb, Morgan. Better not linger.
Here. Clearance for all irrelevant sites and police firewalls. You can interview and investigate with your authority as an officer of the court now. If you haven't already been doing that. Don't even think about being sloppy with discovery on this. Rockford might think you're funny, but I
appreciate the warning, Detective Reyes. It's nice to know you care.
I live to serve.
And protect!
Ugh.
Thanks for the assist, Starling.
Yeah, no sweat. Are all cops like that? Or are they more like that Detective London gentleman?
Mostly like her. They're mostly like that, yes.
All that intense.
Yes, it comes from being short.
Damn.
God.
And most cops are short?
Yes.
Right. Well, I'll see you at the courthouse tonight. If you need anything in the meantime, don't be afraid to ask. Good luck. Both of you.
What do we do now?
Well, I have a few options. I have access to the crime scene now, probably the best place to start. I'd like to head over to the company building as well.
To get me registered?
Among other things. Either David killed himself, or he didn't.
He's
But-
imitating her expression.
God. But if he did, it's almost certainly his asshole corporate overlords who are to blame. In which case, I want to take my sweet time raking them over the coals. What are you doing?
Nothing. What about Father? When can we see him?
He'll be at the morgue by now. The medical examiner will speak to me now that I'm operating under the court's authority. But if I stop to flash paperwork at every nurse and security guard with nothing better to do to ask questions, I'll have to... What's that look for?
You were Father's friend.
Thank you again for reminding me.
Aren't there people you'd like to speak with? Other friends who'd want to know?
Bad news travels fast. I'm sure everyone in the country has heard about David at this point. But all that heartbreak shit did keep me pretty occupied these last few weeks, and I was never one to pry. If there was someone who could tell me more about David's personal life over the last several months, it'd be worth the effort of finding them. Do you have someone in mind? Maybe someone you met recently?
He spoke about becoming close with someone this year, a musician.
Now that you mention it, there was a PO post something that David might have mentioned when you talked back in.
I will begin a search. I've completed my search. I found nothing.
Thanks for that old college try. Is that really the best you can do?
Father was a private man, in person and online. With just a few letters and the fact that he was a musician, I'm afraid we don't have enough information to narrow down the results, Adonai.
No, we have plenty of information. We just need the right person for the job.
What kind of person is that?
Is the child.
It's the child.
More children.
Time, date, expunged. Precinct 112.
Oh no, it's the child.
Containment room
Oh,
001.
no.
And who would you have even called?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But I still should have gotten my phone call. Instead, I got you. Who are you again? My latest guardian, new foster parent. Want me to call you mommy?
I'm not really the motherly type.
Hey yo, we might actually get along.
So I've got good news and bad news. I'm not your guardian, I'm your lawyer. You've been given a lawyer because you're being charged with felony.
Fascist pigs. Skipping school's a felony now.
Not the Gucci belt, bro. Not the Gucci belt. Hacking into a government database has been a felony for a very long time.
That wasn't me.
They have your keystrokes, your IP address, your login times, and the playlist you were listening to.
That was for a homework assignment.
Here's what I don't get. You got in, copied the data, could have gotten right out. So they wouldn't even know they've been robbed until they saw their password show up on black market clearance 2 weeks later. But you didn't get out. You stayed and made changes to their database. You robbed the bank, got clean money, then dragged a can of spray paint behind you all the way home. Why?
Look, I didn't steal anything that wasn't already compromised. And the only data I edited was my own. So if anything, they should be thanking me for correcting their mistakes.
What, did they get your birthday wrong?
My name.
name changes are only 2 pages of paperwork. You just need to fill out the form.
And get a signature from a parent or guardian. So, what's the good news then?
The good news was that I'm your lawyer, not your guardian.
The hell? That doesn't count as good news. It's just the thing you said.
Don't be so sure. A lawyer's a lot better than the guardian.
How's that?
Parents, guardians, foster whatevers, they're all supposed to take care of you because it's the right thing to do. A lawyer is someone who always does what's best for you, no matter what, because that's how they get paid.
You're a freak. So how good are you at your
True.
job?
What a crazy exchange.
Hello, mon coeur.
It's pronounced Never mind.
I know how it's pronounced. Oh, cur.
Her. LOL.
And don't call me that.
When I met Fran in that police station, I couldn't help but bet I'd landed the jackpot. A valuable asset with a skill set complementing me to my own personal and private pursuits. Someone who, after seeing the sweetheart probation deal I managed to land for them, would be more than happy to help me with whatever I need whenever I need it. Always so cold, Fran. Can't I even get a good morning? We got a profile update. Fran.
A child.
Francois Snow.
Francois.
Occupation, student, hacker, but don't put that down, obviously. Likes haptics and cinnamon toast. Dislikes teachers, politicians, adults, cops, alarm clocks. Values rarity, originality, history, and vibes. Fave subject, none. Worst subjects, literature, social studies, athletics.
All of them then.
Yeah. Always
So
so
basically,
cold.
don't want to go to school.
I don't want to go to school. I want to be on my computer with my Gucci belt.
My
Excuse me, Gucky. That's a Q.
Your quacky belt.
My Quucky. Always so cold, Fred. Can't I even get a good morning?
No such thing. Nothing's good ever happened until the afternoon when people are actually awake.
What I got instead was a compulsive liar with a horrific sleep schedule and a crippling addiction to poor time management.
What'd you want, Red?
I can't call you up just for fun?
Not if you don't want to get blocked.
I need you to find somebody for me.
Can't do it. I've got homework.
We both know the only time you ever do your own homework is during the classes, dear.
And I've got sports.
You can't tell a basketball from a hockey stick.
And I've got a bidding war to win.
You're the only person on Earth bidding on 70-year-old Cucky and Air Jordan vintage reps, Fran. Oh yeah, this would be vintage, huh? I think you can take your eyes off the auction block.
So, yeah, so sorry, but I'm busy, so...
I was hoping we could strip straight to the carrot portion of the routine, but if you insist on doing things from the top...
Huh?
I had an interesting conversation with your parole officer yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
They've been really into the self-prefixes lately.
What?
Self-motivation, self-actualization, self-help.
Oh.
And he thinks you could really benefit from it.
You're lying.
He's got all the workbooks ready.
Wow, fuck you.
Clearly your Saturdays are stacked, so I'll make sure your Sundays are full of...
Fine, I get it.
I need you to find a local musician.
Musician? No, he used to be Electric Swing or whatever, some other awful...
Last name Powell or Parker.
And that's all you got?
They'll be in David Asher's circles.
Wait, Asher, you're working that?
That should be more than enough for a clever kid like yourself to go on.
Don't go expecting any miracles.
I need this soon. Within the hour, ideally.
Within the... You know I have other clients, don't you?
Other clients who actually pay you on time?
Fine.
A musician. Find him.
Okay.
Bargaining with a child. Even talking over the phone, you're very animated, Adonai.
What do you mean?
Just that you're very expressive when you talk to people.
Of course I'm expressive. If I wasn't, how would anyone know what I'm thinking?
I see. I'll keep that in mind as we...
Wait, you really expect to tag along?
Of course. Father was...
Yeah, I know you want to, but why should I let you?
Because I am capable and helpful.
Uh-huh.
I mean it. I can take notes for you. And move heavy objects. And I'll learn to do more.
How?
I will subject every individual we encounter to a basic survey to procure biographical information on them while I gain experience in questioning.
Subjecting them to torture.
I can help, Adonai.
How fast can you fill out forms?
Fast.
Congratulations, you're halfway to being a paralegal.
A profile.
Oh, perfect. Beans voicing the assistant.
Yep.
I'm Maya again.
Wait, 199.99
God.
kg. Occupation, unemployed. Paralegal, question mark. Likes, martial arts, combination, collarbones. Dislikes, static, blackouts, elevators. Talents, I'm good at lots of things. Skills, I'm not sure how skills differ from talents. I also like the 180-degree rule.
Oh my god. Why does she like collarbones?
Good question.
Oh, she's the one writing down all of the...
Oh, all of the
profiles.
profiles.
Oh my god.
You coming?
Right away, Adonai.
You're Maya again.
Yay!
All right.
Wait,
We will. Yeah, I saved already. We're gonna do a little bit of the investigation, and I noticed that we're approaching the 3-hour mark.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go to 3 hours 30 minutes. But like, I know Bean's feeling speedy, and I'm feeling speedy too. But let's do a little bit of investigation.
It's because you're still slightly sick.
A little bit sick. It's fine. And plus, we have the Game Awards tomorrow. The Gay Awards.
The Gay Awards.
Pretty quiet elevators, huh? Dining room.
You could have taken the next one.
It's a busy building, detective. Can't hold up everyone else on our count. Anything you'd like to grumble at me before I start?
Don't touch anything. I don't care that you're wearing gloves.
I have been to crime scenes before, you know. Long before the police get there, in many cases.
Look, Rockford asked me to not get in your way, but that doesn't mean I'm going to bend over for you.
Do you at least have the autopsy report?
No,
Are you seriously?
I don't.
She doesn't? The report should have come in hours ago. Wouldn't take this long unless the cause of death was still... Then I'd settle for a summary of the preliminary findings.
An emergency call was made shortly after 8 p.m. last night via the home security system. Emergency medical services had a VTOL in the air within the minute. They landed on the penthouse's helipad at 8:08. Dr. Asher was found unconscious with low blood pressure and a weak heartbeat. He wasn't breathing. In-flight auto triage administered artificial CPR while in transit to Gatesfield Memorial. He was declared dead a few minutes after being taken to the emergency wing.
I see. And the cause of death is?
Being investigated.
Make an educated guess.
He stopped breathing, so they gave him oxygen. His heart stopped pumping, so they had the machines take over. His brain activity dropped to 0, and there wasn't anything else they could do.
It was poison, wasn't it? What kind? You don't know, do you? They don't know either.
Like I said, ma'am, we don't have the autopsy report yet. Why are you certain it was poison, Adonai? Couldn't it have been an accidental overdose?
If he had overdosed on a commercial drug, even a pre-med student would have spotted it in the hospital's intake screening. They would have been able to pump his stomach, neutralize his bloodstream, and he would have lived.
But he didn't live.
So it must have been something deadly, designed solely to kill. A fast-acting, deadly poison that causes respiratory failure. The list can't be that long. Even through process of elimination, the medical examiner should have identified it by now, unless... You suspect a designer drug, don't you, detective?
Why is it you're only quick on the uptake when it suits you? Nothing else makes sense given what we know and what we don't. But the CDCA decriminalized and cataloged all recreational drugs.
Guess you aren't entirely clueless about politics.
So whatever father overdosed on should have been in the hospital's database. You need to update your definitions. You're confusing designer drugs with recreational drugs. What is the difference? Recreational drugs are decriminalized and sold through pharmacies after years of testing and mountains of paperwork. While the average designer drug was invented last week in a 19-year-old line cook's bathroom on the other side of the globe.
Let's do ecstasy! Let's do legal ecstasy! Yay!
Yay, cocaine!
Yay! Legal cocaine!
Inhaler! Inhaler!
God.
Hospitals can't know the proper countermeasures for an overdose of a drug that didn't exist 48 hours ago. I came across makeshift labs all the time when I was in uniform. The equipment's cheap and widely available. Black market cooks, gray market peddlers, and white-collar lobbyists all chasing each other's tail in a long line to find the next big hit. CDCA didn't change shit. More people die from ODs than ever before. Only difference is, it's their families finding them in the living room and not beat cops finding them on street corners.
Oh yeah, we did read the definition for inhalers. Yeah, we did.
Legal cocaine! Real comforting, I'm sure.
What was the drug called specifically?
Hold on. Approxifine or something like that? Where is it?
Under inhaler.
Yeah. Inhaler. Adroxone.
Adroxide.
It sounds familiar.
Clanker. Jesus.
Clanker.
Adroxone is adrenaline, essentially. Causes schizophrenia.
Oh,
Awesome.
God.
I'm sure this won't come to bite anyone back in the ass later.
God. Oh,
Oh.
the red text.
All in past tense. Oh, and now that we know that the terminology is Sarah updating it.
No, this is a search result, so this is Wikipedia.
It's like
Citation
someone
needed.
updating it in
Yeah.
real time.
Yeah, big corporations. Okay. Designer drug. Come Pearland. Is nerve legal yet? Oh god. Alright. We don't have any evidence yet. If it wasn't you talking, I'd say it was a criticism of law enforcement.
Not law enforcement, just a law.
Assuming it was a designer drug, that would certainly make things more complicated.
For the insurance guys, maybe. For us, whatever he used to do it, he still killed himself. Or didn't kill himself, if you insist.
I'm going to take a look around now.
Yeah, sure, make yourselves at home.
What's that face for?
I thought that there would be an outline.
An outline?
Around where they found Father.
Like in the movies?
Like in film.
Connect to the police's network and bring up their ARCS file.
Augmented reality crime scene. I see.
Yup. I remember
Yup.
this from
Show
episode
me the
0.
outline.
So the drug
Yeah. It was in the
has been used a few times,
Uh-huh.
namely in A Clockwork Orange,
Oh,
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas,
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
and a series of conspiracy theories from QAnon about satanic ritual abuse.
that's
Yay.
why I recognize it.
Yay! Legal cocaine.
I should recognize it from Clockwork Orange, but
True.
I recognize it instead from my video essays.
There is? Oh, that's you.
There is an outline. And so this is where he...
He died in the hospital. This is just where the medics found him.
And it's the sensors and cameras they were wearing that create the basis for this ARCS.
They didn't realize they were walking into a crime scene, but their body cams gathered data all the same.
Where do we start?
You can start by following behind me and trying to be as quiet as possible. I'm starting to get a feel for when she's pouting even without looking. Alright. Says here when the medics arrived, he was on the floor face up.
Does that tell you something? Cute! She's so silly.
Hey, if you were going to drink a glass of poison, would you be sitting or standing when you did it?
I find it very difficult to speculate on that hypothetical scenario.
The seat by his body is pulled out. If he was seated when he lost consciousness, I would expect him to find him slumped over on the table.
But he wasn't found slumped over.
No, he wasn't. And if he was... Oh, well, we got something. And if he had been standing when he lost consciousness, I would think he would have fallen forward, or at least collapsed less neatly.
So what can you conclude from that, Adonai?
Only that I'm missing something. Yeah, that's weird. Table. Let's take a close look. Spilled alcohol. The ARCS does show how it looked last night before it evaporated. No foreign substances in the puddle. It's clean. So does that mean wherever the spill came from must be clean as well? The whiskey. Rose River Whiskey, 12 years old.
You recognize it.
Sure, he was more than partial to the brand. It's a good brand, only a bit overpriced, which is the bargain of a lifetime in David's world.
It appears that the police have already tested its contents. No foreign matter present was their conclusion. Is it possible that the police missed the poison?
No, even if they can't identify the poison, they can detect its presence by comparing samples of the whiskey to a bottle off a store shelf.
So we can eliminate the possibility that the bottle of whiskey was poisoned.
We'll have to find our smoking gun elsewhere. Sure. Password locked, but I've already cracked by the police, it seems.
All the docs were take-home safe. All the docs were take-home safe. Nothing spicy.
When was this last used?
7:48 p.m.
Still reading work emails only a few minutes before he committed suicide? Morbid. There's a lot of messages marked priority that breadcrumb their way back to an article. Yoria?
Yeah! Warm android
wait.
blood saves soldier's life.
Wait,
It's
didn't
stunning
we-
and heroic episode. Yep.
Yeah,
It's the same article.
it's the same article.
Yep. But there's extra text. He was carried
Okay.
to safety by his fellow freedom fighter, an animate 16 enforcer, one of the few warm androids being currently tested by the armed forces. But the android didn't just sit there and wait for evac. It opened up its own arteries and pumped life-saving UD, universal donor synthetic plasma, into the young man's veins, stabilizing him long enough for him to reach a military hospital. I have no doubt that he'd be dead if there's any other android fighting alongside him. I always thought Noble. The story brings a well-deserved shot in the arm to Noble's stock prices and market share, but this one heroic moment, Noble's warm androids have proven themselves to be worth their price tag and then some, and people in the capital are paying attention.
Okay.
So I got people talking, we just ignore the constituents' feelings of this matter. While additional details about the incident have remained closely guarded, the net is already ablaze with talk of, oh damn, you're not logged into this device. Why don't you pop into your user details so you can down below enable crumbs so you can get the
God.
user experience you deserve.
Enable cookies on our website. Yeah, this is that article that I've been seeing going around. But why would Noble have marked it as priority? Starling said that if they weren't in any rush to pat each other on the back over it, even though they'd won themselves a real prize. Easy PR, right?
Military contract.
Would it be the military contract?
They were talking about it
Yeah.
with Starling before.
They now have the excuse they need to pressure the military into contract with for warm androids. Can't dismiss the expensive upgrade as an unnecessary now that it saved a soldier's life. This time next year, there'll be pink oxidizing fluid spilt all over the globe.
Second cop.
2 cups, one empty, knocked over, and one mostly empty. These look cheap. Did his guest bring them?
I've seen them before in the basement liquor cabinet.
Just like my Danganronpa, a little bit. He kept these lying around. I knew he regifted those crystal glasses I got him.
Ark says there's nothing foreign in the upright one, so it can't have been poisoned.
He just uses vintage red solo cups.
God.
Beautiful.
Results are inconclusive on the other cup, however.
Looks bone dry. Must have had been nothing but fumes left by the time this was considered a crime scene. Just not enough for them to test.
Inconclusive could mean...
Inconclusive means inconclusive. That's all. Cheer up and read me the results of the fingerprinting.
Father's prints are on both cups, as expected. But there are someone else's on the upright cup, so someone else must have been with him last night.
Slow down. All that proves is that someone else touched the cup. Doesn't tell us when they did it. And since we don't know who the prince belongs to...
Adonai, why don't we know who the prince belonged to?
Are the prints flagged as unidentified, or...
No, there's space for a name, but the field is black.
Shit. Am I already that late to the action? Detective Reyes?
Yeah?
There's a second set of prints on the cups. Is there a form you'd like me to sign?
Doesn't matter how nicely you ask. Sometimes people just can't answer. You should know that damn well, Madam Counselor.
I was afraid you'd say that.
I don't understand, Adonai. What does this mean?
It means that whomever these prints belongs to has a very proactive representation.
Those prints belong to a witness, as you've guessed. You're more than welcome to their testimony. But their identity is... The department is being very considerate of the witness's privacy out of respect for their time and appreciation for their cooperation.
Fine, forget the name.
That easily.
Subpoenas are always an option, but I'm short on time. What did the witness have to say for themselves, Detective?
To paraphrase, they came to see Dr. Asher last night. The two of them talked and they had a drink together. Then the doctor got sick, so they activated the emergency system from the panel in the kitchen. The EMTs came and took them both to the hospital. Asher's condition got worse. All the witnesses' vitals were normal.
Then why are we... Sorry, maybe I'm just a fucking prude, but like, you know, we should probably be questioning the one person that saw him alive before he died, instead of saying that it was a suicide.
They did question.
That's true.
And that person is now
Secret.
is now privated up with their own lawyers.
They must be a rich
Jesus.
person. Yippee.
The witness had their vitals taken? Then there should be a record of their admission into Gatesfield.
And that's it.
I'm guessing you didn't take all of that on... I'm guessing you didn't take all that on the faith.
Penumbra's set up in most of the rooms on this floor. Everything the witness told us was corroborated by the building's own surveillance system. So yes, we can guarantee that the witness never put anything into Asher's drink.
I'm guessing that I can't have the keys to the penumbra, can I?
Not until the witness's lawyers are done reviewing it.
Lawyers, plural? I don't have time to trade jabs to the law offices of Johnson, Johnson, Johnson & Johnson.
Say, how would I give you their business card?
The law offices of Cochler, Gustav, Prince & Prince. I was close. No way I'll be getting any client information out of them directly.
If all you bloodsuckers want to get together and tear each other apart, text me before you start. I'd like to watch.
Yeah, I bet you'd like to watch.
What? What does that even mean?
I don't know. Need a moment to think. Getting the chair raised, not the cuck chair.
Oh my god.
So, that was it. One chat, one peek at the cams, and you've already eliminated them as a suspect.
Look. They were searched. They didn't have any poison, any drugs, not even a stick of gum. Even if they somehow did have poison on them, the camera footage confirms they had no opportunity to use it. They drank from the same bottle as a dead man. As far as the department's concerned, they were nearly the second victim.
But they aren't dead or even ill from the sound of things. So, you think he poisoned his own cup beforehand and poured for the both of them from a safe bottle?
That's what the evidence is telling us. There's nothing in the bottle or the witness's cup. But after drinking from his cup, a cup he prepared himself, he fell ill and the witness didn't. And Asher died with a foreign substance in his body. An unidentified foreign substance. Suicide by poison. I get that you were close and simple explanations aren't all that satisfying, but that's life.
Well, one last thing. You said that he prepared his cup himself. Did you see that on camera?
He left the parlor to get the drinks and came back with his already poured. The witness says he got them from the basement.
The witness says that, not the cameras?
There's no cams in the lab or the basement. That seems like a security hazard. Why would Noble not set things up more carefully? It's intentional. If cams of his lab ever got hacked, outsiders could steal his IP and kick Noble's monopoly to the curb.
Right. David did complain about Noble's weird protocols for combating corporate espionage.
At least we can take comfort in knowing that Father wasn't alone when he died.
Yeah, that's worth investigating. Oh,
Of
fuck.
course you gotta trust that.
One chair knocked over, probably where David was sitting. One chair pulled out, a party of two. He never cared much for socializing, but he enjoyed hosting. Contradictory guy. I always admired this view. The buildings gleam with reflections of holograms and sunlight, and the shadows obscure all of the run-down, rotting parts of town. Maybe the view's secondary. Maybe all anyone really wants is to put as much distance between them and the street level as possible.
Is it possible that a witness could have seen something through these windows?
Not through these windows, no. David installed wide-spectrum audio tint in all of his homes, all his cars.
I didn't know that.
Well, you wouldn't notice unless you were viewing the penthouse for more than...
Why did he care so much about his windows?
Police androids monitoring the scene. You can almost mistake them for the real thing, the way they stand there trying to look important. Like an indoor dog taking its first trip to the park.
Pardon?
Why are you looking at it as if you've never seen an android before?
Because I haven't. In person.
David didn't even let you have a mirror? Brutal. Just scan its GIN if you're that curious. Unless that's considered too forward or whatever.
Pouting.
Kind of racist there. A chessboard and a data pad with a series of characters on it. E4, C5, NF3, E6, 2-1, D4, CX D4, NX D4. This is... It's a game.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
moves.
Algebraic notation. Was he studying an old game or playing against himself?
Black has checkmate in 40 moves.
Wow, a robot that's good at chess. We have to put you in a museum. But I'll take your word for it.
What do you mean? Do you not play, Adonai?
No, especially not against David.
Well, that is to be expected. Anyone who challenged Father to a battle of wits would naturally grow tired of losing.
Every game starts with the same. Each player has the same pieces, the same moves, the same options. There's a true chest of wit, strategy, and forethought. To me, it always seemed too
Boring?
fair. The smarter player wins every time.
And that is something you take fault with.
Of course. How's a gal like me supposed to win a game like that? It seems like that's everything critical on this side of the room, which leaves the kitchen. You said there's camera footage of the dining room showing David and his guests. What about in here?
Only camera in the kitchen is the one mounted on the call terminal. The console took a snap image when the witness ran in to contact emergency services.
May I see it?
Not unless you scrape the witness's face off the pic first.
Don't tempt me. David's fridge. Normally I wouldn't go poking around a pantry at a crime scene, but this was a poisoning. Some white wines chilling in a drawer, some real cheap liquor stuffed in an icebox. Old habits. Grace, you said that he left the parlor and came back with that whiskey from the basement?
Huh? That's what the cams show, yeah.
There's plenty of drink right here, and unlike the cabinet downstairs, it's actually cold. You must have wanted Rosewood River in particular. What's that look for? You hungry?
I am an android. I do not get hungry. Are you being sarcastic?
Only mostly. I thought you said you required organic nourishment.
I do ingest organic substances, but that doesn't mean that I experience hunger as you do.
So, when you don't ingest organic substances for a long time, you... Same spray.
the pose just so silly. I become tired.
What a great feature.
And when I'm done digesting, I...
I don't need to know. God.
Hater.
Messy workspaces, but a pristine kitchen. David was a good cook, but only for others. Unless he had a guess, he'd happily eat instant ramen and protein bars for all 3 meals, or 2, or 1. No signs of food prep to be found, not so much as a cheese board. So whoever this guest was, they must have shown up unannounced. Three unwashed dishes in a single glass. Raze, these dishes haven't been scanned for prints yet.
And
I just assumed you might want to do your job.
yeah, there are prints. Most match the victim. But there's also...
Yeah.
Hey! Don't sneak up on me like that.
All I did was walk over to you.
You knocked over the salt, Adonai. I was focused on the task at hand.
Didn't realize tunnel vision was a selling point on your mod.
Adonai, the salt. As I was saying, the witness's prints are on that glass.
That glass in the sink? They were drinking from cups in the parlor. Did you see a glass on camera?
No.
So when did they touch this glass?
You need to toss it over your shoulder. Witness must have thought about giving the guy some water, but he would have just choked on it if they'd tried. What, you think this glass was the murder weapon? It's bad luck, Adonai. Whacked him on the back of the head so fast it went between video frames.
That's genius. You should go through the footage frame by frame to prove your theory. But sure.
Bad luck.
What have you been going on about? The salt? Shouldn't a machine be above petty superstition?
It's not a superstition. It's an ancient wisdom.
Give me one logical reason to care then.
If too much salt spills onto your food, it'll make you gag.
Maybe it's on me for setting the bar too low. There.
I wish you could
Wait,
click on the
hold
salt
on.
to throw it.
Why did Salt Shaker go into your...
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
my thought too. It's like, why did Salt Shaker go into your terms?
No, that's evidence.
Huh?
Okay.
The cap was loose on the salt.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Ooh, what if we need to test the salt? Well, why would
Lick
the salt?
lick the white powder.
Well, wait,
Do
why
it,
would?
do it.
Okay, but well, why would you put salt in your drink? Good catch. Good catch. This is where the emergency call was made. What time did the call go out?
8:04 p.m. Before you ask, the witness left the parlor at 8:03 p.m. Not enough time for them to alter the scene.
I wasn't gonna ask that. When did the medics arrive?
8:08 p.m., remember?
Hell of a response time for a penthouse. Private EMS came by air?
Yeah, they landed on that VTOL pad you saw outside. Took him to Gatesfield. The very best, if you can afford it. Looking around here, seems like he could afford a lot.
He got his insurance through his employer, just like most people.
Caduceus's Executive Plan 4 isn't like most people, Counselor.
He had executive level? Not like most people at all.
You've now had the chance to survey the crime scene.
Yeah.
So do you think you know what happened?
Detective? Is his body still at the hospital morgue?
Yeah, he's at Gatesfield. Along with 100 noble Megs who've all called dibs.
Then I'll just have to cut in line. Sarah, give me a ride to Gatesfield Memorial. What? You can do that, can't you?
I can.
But
I need your payment information to get started. Yeah? Okay. Understood. On my way down.
got it.
Sync complete.
Set pickup for 10 minutes should be plenty.
The crowd down there seems to have gotten quite large. 10 minutes to reach the pickup spot may be an ambitious target, Adonai.
How bad can it be?
It's
Oh,
about
bad
to
if they're
be
sending the police down.
shit.
Yeah. All right, after this, we'll end the stream.
Yeah.
As I approach the lobby's exit, the building's soundproofing begins to fail. The crowd has gotten bigger, but there's something else happening out there. The emergency's not panicked yet, but it's creeping up on the tipping point. Are this many people pissed at Noble for selling androids? The hell's got them all so excited?
Adonai, what does that symbol mean?
In this rabble? Probably something vulgar. Which one?
The heart with a bullet hole.
I don't know. It's probably nothing.
Based on net associations, it appears to be a symbol for the Heartbreak Killer.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why would that freak have a symbol? Or following, or these, whatever these people are. But why the hell would they be outside David Asher's apartment? Because Noble's trying to cover the truth.
They are?
Those Megs in there are scrambling to shred every document they can. We need to stick together, form a perimeter, and try to catch them when they go to dump the scraps. Sarah?
What are you hoping to find?
Proof that Asher was killed for trying to blow that whistle. Blow the whistle on Heartbreak? Noble doesn't want the world to know that A16 is sentient and homicidal. You think that Heartbreak is an android? You think whoever did all this was human? Noble's advanced prototype went amok and started killing. Started killing random people? Don't be a lamb. It only looks random. There's a clear pattern as long as you're smart enough to see past the bullshit. Oh, okay.
And how does one see past the bullshit?
Stop engaging. Who wants to be the masked man?
Smart kid, she gets it. She's asking the right questions.
What the hell are you talking about?
No way those victims weren't related. It's gotta be deniable ops. They must all have been in DO together before getting their records bleached. Then, as soon as they've outlived their usefulness...
What, are you nuts? Everyone knows the first 6 HK got to were the 6 prototypes that came before them. Warm androids so perfect that no one could tell the diff. A bullet to the heart's the only way he could kill those other over-engineered freaks. Everyone's got a goddamn opinion.
I see.
Stop seeing and start moving. These people are insane.
Wow, you eat some more corn slop, asshole. You think you could be the cyberpunk without ever thinking for yourself? You think it's a coincidence victim number 6 was working on Harco crops? They're putting something in the food!
Those people. Heartbreak. This is...
A goddamn embarrassment. The hell am I paying taxes for if the state can't shut this shit down?
What about you, Adonai? What do you think about this heartbreak figure?
They're just a murderer. Should be caught and sentenced like any other murderer. Eyes completely black.
But they must have some reason for doing such terrible things. Aren't you curious?
Why? Are there some reasons for committing murder better than others?
They might have experienced trauma or abuse. They might have...
Millions of people experience trauma and abuse every day. Millions. And yet there's only one heartbreak.
So you think they were just born that way?
That's my guess.
That's...
Unsatisfying?
sad.
I don't see why it would be.
If Heartbreak was born like that, then they never had a chance to be anything else.
If Heartbreak was born like that, then none of us normal people would ever have to worry about turning out like them.
That kind of predestination. It means they never have to take responsibility for what they are.
The state can make them take responsibility. As soon as they catch them.
You make it sound so trivial. They're a very dangerous serial killer.
Just a serial killer.
Just...
If HK sought someone every day, it would take them 1,132 years in about 11 months. In order to have killed, well...
In order to have killed
413,789 people.
You did that in your head.
I'm good at mental math.
You counted the leap years. But what is the significance of that number?
That's within 18 months of the Blakefort industrial disaster. What is that?
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Times that number by 2 for the injuries, tack on another 183% for the birth defects. 413,000 dead, and there still wasn't anything evil about it. Just human error, some shoddy welding, and time.
So you think that Heartbreak is nothing, by comparison? Perhaps that is the problem, then. If they're nothing, if they represent nothing, then they can stand for whatever the crowd wants them to.
Please make way. Officials are coming through. Please disperse.
Keep walking, pigs. Fascists. Noble owns the cops. Only the cops they build in their factories. This cut and code's kind of hard.
It is not.
Why do they have swagger?
They're so stanced. Very funny. Why are we tolerating this shit?
You want me to wade into the crowd with nightstick? Prove 'em wrong?
You know what I mean. We're the only people in this city trying to do some goddamn good, and they're all just...
It's just part of our job, detective.
No offense, ma'am, but wearing a police badge earns you a little more hate than... Do they give prosecutors badges?
I have an ID for the parking garage. Does that count?
Depends. You ever hesitate to wear it in the open? This rocks.
This is so... She's so cutesy from this angle. This moral relativism of yours seems like a strange philosophy for someone in your profession, Adonai.
breaking out the thesaurus on me. I'm only being realistic and humble. I'm just one woman, Sarah. Whatever I do, right or wrong, it's less than perfect rounding error in the grand scheme of things.
Do you tell that to your clients?
No, but they can really appreciate it when I win.
I don't mean cops in particular. The same deal applies with anyone who works for the state. The terms are stark, but the ink dried a long time ago, and we all agreed to them.
I don't recall voting for it.
Well, not voting is how these things come to pass, so... We traded freedom for safety, individual rights for collective power. The state won, the citizens lost. The very least we can do is take their criticisms head on.
Look, I don't have a problem with the responsibilities of authority.
Only with authority being challenged?
But they treat us like we're the bad guys.
Well, sometimes we are. Sometimes the law is wrong.
So if any given individual is too small to ever affect change... So if the public's gonna hate us no matter what we do... And if corporations and governments will trample over people the same, regardless of their character... And if we can't even be sure we're doing the right thing... What do you do, Adonai? What the hell do we do?
I think it's pretty simple.
It's not as complicated as you'd think.
In times like these,
In a world like this,
the only logical way to live is
the only moral way to act is...
do whatever it takes to win.
takes the win.
Fuck!
Yes,
Why are they both
dude!
so fucked up? Girl, what is your problem?
Yes, man. Oh my god.
Girl, what is your problem?
Someone take. I need someone to
I
take a
already
screenshot of
did.
this. Thank you.
I already fucking did. Like,
Please send it to
as soon
me.
as that screen came up, I'm putting
This
in
goes
screen talk.
hard.
I put in screen talk. That we love unhinged women. So true.
If I'm insignificant in the grand scheme of things, I can do my worst and no one will notice.
If power is inherently evil, holding back won't save your soul.
Just fight with both barrels.
And trust the opposition to do the same.
Winner takes
Winner
all. Fuck. Yes. That's a good stopping point.
love
That's a good stopping
women.
point.
That's such a good stopping
Holy
point.
shit.
Yeah, right here.
Yep, hold on.
There's so many.
Save.
All of them have so many problems.
Save. Shut this shit off, dude.
That shit's
Mic drop.
crazy.
That. Oh, chills.
Why is there so much sauce?
Chills. Oh, chills.
Games made with love and unhingedness.
This game was made one-handed. Holy fuck. That rocked. That fucking rocked. Alright, so as far as I know, I think there's 3 acts to the chapter, and that was just act 1. So
Definitely, yeah.
That's crazy.
Alright.
that's crazy.
So we'll finish
So
this probably in the new year then, right?
probably are people available next week?
I am.
I am.
Okay.
I think I am.
So we'll be able to do act 2, but then I think
Yeah.
we're taking a break because of holidays.
Crimis.
Christmas.
Grimace.
And then I'm not sure if Chris will be back after Christmas. Well, it's gonna be New Year's though. Do we want to do it on New Year's? I think, or like you know.
Happy New Year.
Oh, it's gonna be
everyone.
actually New Year's.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually gonna be like New Year's Eve.
The last day
Next
of the-
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So like
Year's over.
we can push it to Thursday. Well, actually,
26.
because
Oh.
I don't know. Being you're doing your Thursdays are Thursday.
I have to double check
Well,
because
I'm
The
talking
days.
about after Christmas, because the first. I mean,
currently there's nothing going on, and since it's a holiday, I don't have work then either.
I have work
So-
that day,
Yay, holiday
Oh.
pay!
but you know, yeah, this rocks. Maybe we'll be in communication about it. Well, for sure, a session next week. And then probably not a session on Christmas, of course. I'm here in time to watch the VOD. Yeah, you do need to watch that VOD. That was insane. This game has me hooked.
Oh, we have a full image of the nuclear family.
Oh, let's see.
Wow.
Surrogate daughter android modeled after your
Dead
dead friend.
friend.
Oh,
Wow, B. Each of us gets a child and a side hoe.
Oh god.
True. Chris, I'd love to have a psychosexual obsession with you.
Well, that's what I'm good at. Emphasis on the psycho.
All right, I'm gonna go down some fucking cold medicine. I will see you guys
go
tomorrow
sit.
for the Game
Go sit.
Awards,
Yippee!
where nothing will
Yay.
happen. Yay! Oh fuck! Next week's gonna be stacked. Actually, I might go live early on the 17th, because we're gonna be doing Banyue polls. We're gonna be playing gotcha. I'm pulling for my robot husband next week, or maybe I should do it on Thursday instead. I don't know. We'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
Uh,
I am free whenever, so
no, I think well,
Y'all
it's
are
about
good.
Bean though, because Bean has stuff to
Yeah.
do. That's why we start late
Yeah.
on Wednesdays, because we gotta wait for
Yeah,
Bean to get home.
Yeah,
I'm just
that-
I'm just a cog in the capitalist machine.
You're
I got
also
you, I got you, I
on.
got
You're
you.
also on the other side of the fucking planet. With
Yeah,
Chris.
I'm also in California as a cog in a capitalist machine.
Yeah, but I get out early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
fine.
because I start work early in the morning.
See, I would if I could.
Dude,
You
that's
got
my
this.
one fear about trying to find a new job is I'm like, dude, can I work mornings? Oh my god, I cannot. Like, don't start. Like, I can be up at 6. I can be there at 6.
No,
Like-
literally, that's how I feel. I'm just like, dude, if I could come into work at like 6 o'clock and then get everything done and leave by 2 or some shit, it's like, all right, I'd do it.
Right? Literally, no, it's the best thing ever. And people go like, how do you get up that early? Because I'm done. I get like
Yeah.
I literally like for like the past couple weeks I've been working 8:30 to 5, and I'm like, this sucks. Because like
Yeah.
I get home and I'm like, I have enough time to like, chill for a little bit, but then I'm like, I gotta stream. I haven't been able to like do my like post work activities, like, take a fucking nap.
When I say too much about my previous job, like that was the one benefit was the flexible hours and being able to go in early. That was
Yeah.
the one benefit, but it's a hell of a benefit.
If I work any shift, I'm so physically drained I can't do anything for the rest of the day. Literally, oh my god. But I don't know. I like streaming a lot, so that's why I do it, and it is fun for me to do. But whatever. Eventually, I'll be able to do this free time, and that's because of viewers like you. Thank you. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Game Awards. Nothing's going to happen. 4 months of embarrassment, and Geoff Keighley's funny wild ride. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Okay, ABC News.